Hello, everybody, and welcome to Streaming Rainbow, and welcome back to Astral Ant Farm. I am your game master, Eli. Wonderful to see you all. And for anyone who isn't familiar, because it's been a second since we've played some Astral Ant Farm, this is a game that I came up with a while ago because I'm a very, very silly goose and thought, how funny would it be to have people from D&D world, but stuck in a Big Brother reality TV show house situation? And the answer is it's real fucking funny. So we've continued. So I would love to first off introduce my players, and also, guys, kudos to all these players. Every single one of these are new faces, so say hello and give them love. Also, this is a reality show. I'm gonna need y'all to vote in the comments on who should win based off of this. I will be keeping track. So we're gonna start off with Amelia. If you could introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Amelia Malcolm, aka Disabled Dystopian, and my pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Tiaham, also she, her, a 8'5" sapphire dragonborn paladin muscle mommy, wearing a belt of storm giant strength, still in all of her paladin gear, despite being in this weird place for a long time. And I'll end that there.
Next is our by the way, so we had another player, Jellyfish Lines, who was supposed to be joining us tonight. They were unable to come. Huge love to Jelly. We love you guys. We love you very much. I hope everything's good. So we had a rescue. So welcoming a very last minute addition, a Tower. Tower, if you could go introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Tower, they, them, and I will be playing Sidewinder, a snake-themed speedster superhero from a modern metropolis world who unfortunately has none of that characteristic speed in the Astral Ant Farm. They're probably about 6 foot and wearing a coppery brown snake scale patterned super suit, basically, with a little snake fang emblem on the center and a large, gaudy, almost snake hood hat with 2 large fangs that go along the side of his eyes with a visor. But that's Sidewinder.
Love it. And next, Winona.
Hi, I'm Winona, and I'm playing Ava Grace, a current day cheerlebrity from Dallas, Texas. So she's big on cheerleading and smiling. And she was on her way to cheer practice when she got into Ant Farm. So she's hoping to get home because she's gonna miss practice.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Listen, who knows? It could be thousands of years when you get back. So I think you missed it. It's fine. And finally, last but not least, Matt.
Hello, my name is Matthew Ray Martinez. He, they. I will be playing Throb, he, but not him, because I'll never be him. Throb is from Faerun, so he kind of gets like what's going on, but he acts like he's a modern guy. I won't say what reality show character he's based on, but he is based on an actual reality player. I'll tell you that he's a Mephit Wrangler. So he helps get Mephits out of people's houses, which is like little like elemental goblins. Not an exterminator, a Wrangler. And he's here looking for love.
I love it. Yeah, guys, join the Discord, and so you can tell us who this reality actual person that Matthew based this character off of, because I want to know. Don't you want to know? But you can only do it in the Discord. No, Gabby. Is that the one?
What?
No, that would have been a great idea. No, this is very recent. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Throb. So wrangle those hearts.
Wrangle those hearts. All right. So once again, thank you.
Mags.
Yeah. Mags. Correct. Crikey.
Have we seen Robert Irwin though?
Have we seen? Listen,
I've seen Throb Irwin.
I quite possibly. There's no question that I am too old for Robert Irwin. When in fact, I remember being an adult when he was born. So no, I don't know who Rob. Don't know. He's a very nice young man. I'm a grandma. It's all good. Yeah. That
Crazy.
why I
That's
graduated
crazy.
high school in 2003, my guys.
Damn.
No. Mm-mm. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to it. Let's talk about all the different Robs we like. Anyway,
Robert Downey Jr. And that's
listen, my brother Robert. I don't know. Okay, so we are in the ant farm. You all have been here for. You guys actually don't really know how long you've been here. It's been just a crazy amount of time and there's no like day night cycle because it's the astral plane. So it's all kind of just a thing, and you sleep, you just kind of go with it. There used to be about 20 of you until one by one the rest of your contestant friends were released from the farm. No one's quite gotten the answer on what that means. It could mean that they were let go and got to go back home, and those who are hopeful choose to lean on that feeling. But those who might be a little bit more cynical might say, "Hey, that might be just a nice way of saying they were murdered because they were released from the farm." Listen, it's all good. Everyone's good. They instead of going up to a farm up north, you have gotten to leave the farm. As always, your faithful host Sarah is always there to answer whatever questions you may have. Listen, maybe they don't answer it well, but they will give you some kind of answer. As a reminder to everybody here, well, not even a reminder, we've played this game a couple times, and every single time it's had slightly different rules. So, guys, we have landed on the system. It is a modified version of Good Society, which means there's no dice involved. This is all just working together and having a good time. So each of my players have been given a role, which is maybe a cliche or a stereotype about people who might show up on reality TV shows. And they all are going to fit into some kind of category. And they've also been given things called reputation tags, which is really just adjectives that describe their characters. And based off of those adjectives, they've been given something called a reputation condition. This condition absolutely affects how their other players react to them and how they react in the game itself. During the gameplay, we will have reputation rounds, as well as rumor and scandal rounds, because what is a good reality TV show if not filled with a good, juicy rumor and scandal? But with reputation, we will discuss how players were in their little RP session and if they lived up to that reputation tag that they've got. So, are we ready to begin in the ant farm, my friends?
Yes.
Excellent. It is a time of day. You all wake up to the melodious sounds of the most monotonous voice ever. Good morning. It is Sarah. I think it's morning. What? Hello. What do you do?
Good time, Sarah. Whatever time it is, good time to you.
Hi, Sarah.
Morning, sugar.
Shit,
I was dreaming of Thimbershot. Let me sleep.
Are you all in your rooms? Where are you all?
I am in my room. No, I'm in the room of a contestant who's already left.
Dark.
I would like to add one little gift for everyone. There are no dice in this game, but I rolled one just now. I rolled a d12 because maybe Tiaham had a little fun in this special place, and I got an 11. So, of all the contestants that were here originally, Tiaham has slept with 11 of them. I hope that's okay to throw in.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Tiaham.
Whatever,
can
show
get
up.
it.
Listen, she's got to keep her muscles active. She doesn't know how long she's been here. She can't be getting flabby underneath her scales. She's an 8'5" muscle mommy. Unless there's a gym, she's got to do something.
That's a crazy training regiment.
Is there a gym? If not,
I was about to say Ava was working out, so
There is a gym for
There's a
sure.
gym.
TM hasn't found it yet.
Tiaham just knows there's more fun ways to stay in shape.
Jim,
plus
you
there's
mean
an
my room?
18-year-old in that gym.
She's just doing.
I don't want to
standing
be in
back
there.
I think Sidewinder's definitely in his room. He's like been the moment he heard Sarah's voice, he's like, "All right," and he goes to suit up. Nobody has seen him under his outfit. Nobody has seen him under his costume, and none of you know his secret identity. He does not leave his room without the full snake getup. So, like, first
We have
thing when
that
the
in
doors
common.
open, you see the visor and the fangs and the little dumb little snake eyes above the hood.
Hell yeah. I think
Doesn't shine.
I think Throb is sleeping outside as protest, because he's kind of like fed up with the show at this point. He came here looking for love, and a lot of those connections I think have been released. So he's like sleeping on like the turf, assuming we're like floating in the astral plane. So he's just looking up at the stars and hears the voice, and just wanders inside. I'll say, "Morning, Sidewinder. It's good to see you. Glad you weren't
Morning.
glad you weren't released, man."
Oh, you'd know if I was gone. There would be
Yeah.
there would be an empty void in the house that nobody could fill.
There really isn't anyone like you. Listen,
He just winks at you. You can't see it beneath the visor.
you kind of stopped there for a second. I'm gonna assume that you winked.
He nods.
You want some avocado toast?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll start making Sidewinder and I some avocado toast.
I would love some avocado toast. Thanks so much, Throb.
Oh, you're welcome, Ava. Anytime. Anything for my friends. You guys are really. I think we've all become very close, and I just want to. I'll make everyone some avocado toast at this time.
Yeah.
We've been through a
Okay.
lot.
And I just catch you on the back a little bit as you're talking, like, all right.
I start to get a little teary-eyed as I'm making the toast.
Smile.
So it's the three of you in a very open. Everything is open plan. This is the shittiest modern TV set ever. Like, there's kind of comfy places. There's a lot of like glass, and it's not great. I would get being tired of it. So, but you all, the three of you are there. Tiaham, do you leave your former bedfellow's bedroom, or what are you up to? So the layout of this place is there's pretty much the thing that you kind of realized is that you would just ask for things, and Sarah would go, "Oh, of course." So this has really been a like build your own house situation. So pretty much anything that you could have asked for is here, with the exception of weaponry and magic for any of those from places that magic actually exists. So yeah, just whatever you would want is there. So there's a room, there's a hallway full of empty bedrooms at this point, except for the 4 of yours, or whatever room Tiaham decides to sleep in. Memories. I don't know.
So many memories.
I'm so tired of my breath having nothing. Nothing. My breath has nothing. I'm so ready to go home, but if I can persevere, they might help me save Thimbershad. Okay.
Tiaham, are you monologuing up there again?
And I get up and I start to put on my armor.
We can hear you. It's very echoey in here. We could totally hear you monologuing up there. Come get some fucking toast.
You want some toast?
I'm giving myself the motivation to get up.
Start smiling. Gosh.
It's not monologuing. I need help to get up. I'm trying to inspire myself.
Help.
That's definitely monologue.
Get up.
She needs some protein.
I'm gonna start putting on my full plate armor, and then I'm gonna I never take my belt off, so I'm just gonna adjust my belt for my pants and strap on my Holy Avenger Warhammer on my back and exit the room, and then call out, Sarah, can you get rid of the rooms of the people who aren't here anymore? It makes me want to cry.
Oh, Tiaham, I am very sorry. I will attempt.
Thank you.
And one, you look to your right, and suddenly there's just a gaping void into eternity that is a little scary and a little bit mind-fucking. But one's gone. Shall I continue?
How about we replace the rooms with a wall tapestry instead?
A wall tapestry?
Yes, just a wall with a lovely image on it.
Oh. What image?
Thimbershad!
Oh, don't make everyone. Oh no.
This is the large scale creature that you are in love with. I will do. And there's a snap and a wall with what appears to be the drawing of a child. Just a rudimentary, like you explained what a dragon looks like. This specific dragon, what they look like, but like through water and just like a bad phone connection. So it's and also terrible art skills. So now there is where the gaping void was. There's now a wall with what appears to be a large child's drawing on it.
As Tiaham walks away, she's gonna think to the conversations that she had with the previous contestants that she slept with, and she's just gonna go, fuck AI, and go downstairs to the kitchen.
Amazing.
Okay, so you are all together. Good. You are all awake and together. I have news. Good news.
Whoa.
Bad news? It's news. This will be your last day in the farm.
Oh,
Really?
All of us?
That's bittersweet, man.
Yes, all of you. There will be a winner.
Does that mean our wish will be granted when we win?
Does that mean we get to go home?
You will be released, and the winner gets a boon. Is that a wish?
What's a boon?
Yes,
Yeah, is that
I
like a
hope
sex
so.
thing? I'll take a boon. I'll take a boon and then I'll think about it. I mean, I'm gonna win, right, guys? I mean,
You see Sidewinder kind of hyping himself up.
No, she never tells me what a boon is.
I don't know if you should be saying that.
I don't know what it is.
A boon. It is a gift. A
gift?
promise.
I can rock with that.
Okay, that works.
Last day, man.
Takes off her like Holy Avenger draconic scaled warhammer and says, "This was a boon.
Oh,
As was my belt. My armor I earned, but these were boons."
so we're gonna
To
get
me.
like a sword. I mean, that could be nice on the wall, of my room, like a
You guys
nice
are thinking
big
too
old sword.
small. Someone's a gift. You could be anything you want. Come on.
I
What do
mean,
you-
yeah,
what do you-
Teal'c, that's some great costume design right there. You're so talented. You know, you could like do costume design for like the movies. You know, it's a great cosplay you've got going on.
Yeah, what
Now,
what
you've
boon are you
explained
guys?
what that is, and it just hurts now more knowing that that's what you think of me.
I would believe you were like a magical being if you could do magic or like breathe fire or run really fast looking at Sidewinder. But y'all can't.
I just turn to the side and start
No.
like, but nothing happens.
Oh,
See, if you could
she's
show
dry heaving
me,
again. Oh,
I believe
it's okay.
you.
It's okay.
Right, Ava. I will challenge you all to a foot race again. Remember who won? Speed or not?
Bro.
Remember who won?
Fast.
This is not a
Okay,
foot
I'm
challenge.
naturally other things.
Yeah, but it might be.
All right.
Throb,
I mean,
why don't you defend my power? We come from the same place.
listen.
You
okay.
know what?
I'll pull to your hand really close, and I'll be like, "You're being a little much." And I don't know if I can associate with that. I'm sorry. And I'll pull back and start continue making the toast. Also, as a note, I make Tia Ham's toast like super spicy with like red pepper flakes. I make Sidewinders like pretty normal, and Ava's is totally unseasoned. And he says, I know that you can't handle the heat, so here you go.
Whoa!
Should be hurtful. It's true.
I offer a fist bump to Throb.
Oh,
Yeah.
Up the camera.
As always, Tia Ham will offer to trade with Ava because Tia Ham doesn't like spice.
Oh.
And Ava very much likes her toast as is. So she's like, you know what? Yours just looks so good. You should. You tell me how it is, okay? You tell me how it is.
I don't understand. Throb is from my world, and yet he thinks that a sapphire dragon breathes fire. I don't breathe fire. I breathe lightning.
Yeah, totally.
It's hot either way, girl.
Damn.
Totally.
Are you fucking complaining about the toast I made you? I could take that back so
No.
easily. I could take that back so easily. You know what?
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
this place. You know what? I'm done with this place. You know, I'm going outside again. Y'all can finish your own.
Well, I
fucking
mean, I
toast.
guess we're all done
There
with
is
this
not
place. Today's our
done.
last day,
We haven't-
so
Things are happening still. Like, come on,
Rob
man.
goes only very slightly far away. He's like a couple feet away. He's not very far.
Like right out of camera shot.
Just
He
out
doesn't
of
know
the
where the
camera,
camera
yeah.
is, but
And
he
he's-
doesn't know where the
It's-
camera is.
The camera, like a split screen, pops up, and like it's like a quarter of it, and it's the outdoor, it's like the backyard camera that's at a weird aerial angle, and you just see Throb just like on the astroturf next to the hot tub. It's a lot broody, very
He's
Yes.
kicking shit. He's kicking shit around.
yeah.
You were saying, Sarah?
What?
Well, today's our last day. What we got going on?
What would you like to do?
Well, that's a big question. I mean,
Are
a
there-
I would
photo
like
shoot
to
before
meet-
we leave might be nice, but like,
What? Tia, what would you like something from me?
no. That was dishonorable of me. I apologize, Sidewinder. Please continue.
well, I was just saying, maybe it's our last day. Maybe we should all get a photo shoot or something, get our good sides.
I can give y'all tips and pointers because I have like a gazillion modeling contracts going on right now. So I can definitely help y'all out if we want to do a photo shoot.
I mean, girls
shoot.
offer to
Explain.
help.
Photo shoot.
Sorry, I was just outside and I thought I
shoot.
heard something about a photo shoot. I'm sorry for that
Would-
outburst, guys. That was inappropriate and immature of me. and
It
I'm
was
ready to take.
immature of me to besmirch your cooking. I
Well,
apologize.
I think it was more immature of me. So you don't. But I'm ready to take photos. I don't even think my face is very puffy at all. So
I am unsure still of this photo you speak of. Is this
it's
portrait?
it's the thing Ava talks
Yes.
about all the time. Yeah, she's always
You
taking
would
notes.
like portraits?
Yes, Sarah.
Excellent. I can make portraits.
I'm scared.
All together?
Oh yeah.
Will they
Yeah.
be better than the image you did of Tiaham?
They will be portraits.
Oh. Can I get like
mean-
mine from like the chest up, and maybe I undo a few buttons?
Oh my gosh, Rob.
What? I'm gonna send it to my mom.
That's
Okay,
Sure.
Mom.
Send portrait to mom. Understood.
I'll let
And
her know I'm alive.
there's this flash of light, and it is a little bit like those really bad like filters in photo booths. Like it's like a photo booth picture. And it's like a filter that is supposed to look like it's hand drawn or some shit. And it's just like, and it just falls out of thin air into like onto your face.
Oh. Fuck.
Is this portrait?
Wait, let me see. Hang on.
all right.
Rob, what do you think?
Oh, there's something. Oh. I think. Oh, actually, that might just be you. I'm sorry. Nothing.
Smacks him on the shoulder.
I think mine looks pretty good.
I
though.
I
don't
would
know if I
offer
want to play
that.
with
It's
this.
a little shiny, but it's okay. Some people are into it.
I would offer that the fact that Tiaham is a sapphire dragon and so goddamn tall and buff, that flash, what like everything just reflected off of her, so she's not in the picture.
Me knowing
That's
that
just
the
like
photos-
it's just a white, it's just a white spot.
Oh, so me when I take photos with the flash.
Lovely.
I
Yeah,
mean, you're
I don't think-
glowing, Tiaham.
You didn't get a photo. It's just like a white.
You're not in there.
The people of Throb, the people of our world would think we were trapped in some sort of strange magical concoction.
I told you it's a selfie.
I'm very accepting
not
of these new
trapped in
concepts, Tiham. Come on.
I understand where we are, but if you were to send that to your mother, she would die of a heart attack because she wouldn't understand.
I think you're underestimating my mother. She's strong as fuck.
Nice.
Well, that's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I also I heard someone. Oh, Sidewinder.
What I was saying, yeah, thanks, Sarah. I mean, you got a good side. It's a little blurry, but you know, you got the angles right. We're looking good. Kind of shakes
Yeah.
it out a little
You should
bit.
do one without the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that easy, honey.
Unless that is your face, because I might think that's your face actually.
You've got a point.
Very reptilian, dude.
You haven't seen Sidewinder without
I
that
will-
on their face.
He flicks his
face.
tongue, and it's a very normal human tongue.
Should we peer pressure him?
We should.
Take it
I'm
off.
great at it.
Take it
Oh,
off.
you think today's
the
gonna be the
mask.
day it works? Uh-huh.
Well, we're never gonna see each
Get
other
real.
again, man.
Yeah.
We're never
I
gonna
think
see
you're
each
gonna have
other.
to ask your boon to see my beautiful mug without the mask.
Well, maybe I will.
Maybe you will.
Hey, there's somebody here
I
who's
will
very
go
persuasive.
over to. I'm gonna walk over to Sidewinder and get like ridiculously close. How tall is Sidewinder?
Probably about 6'2".
So not
Okay, so by
8'5"?
comparison,
Yeah, no one. Yeah,
As
yeah. By
8'5",
comparison, you are still cowering. Yes.
I will. I'm
You
looking
make it
down
go.
at you again. I'm a big dragonborn woman, so just full dragon face. Like there's nothing human about this appearance. And I take one of my massive scaled hands, and I lift up your chin so that you're looking up at me. And I say, if you were going to play difficult, there's no more time to play difficult. Today is the final day. Besides, I've heard what you all suspect of me. So, why don't we both remove our masks today?
Get a room.
Yeah, are you guys gonna kiss about it? Is that what's happening? Also, yeah, the
Get a room.
I don't. Ava, was it you that were saying something about Tiaham being a
Cosplayer.
cosplayer?
Or like
Yeah,
a furry thing. I don't know what you call it for scales, like lizard dragon things, but
I think I've heard through the wire that the term is scaly, but
yes.
I don't know where I heard that. I'm from Faerun.
I have a because I know Tiaham has a reputation as very persuasive. Does that mean that it works off the cuff, or?
I mean, you're much more inclined to go along with it.
Ooh.
I
You're very
think
persuasive.
I'm gonna trace one of my hands from your elbow down to the hand that you're holding, and then kind of tap the hand and be like, "There's a whole episode ahead of us, honey. Wait your turn."
Ooh. Ooh.
And then they're gonna remove your hand.
That's gonna be on the best
Tiaham
of real,
just
guys.
Hot in here,
Tiaham
guys.
just goes, it's okay. Besides, at least there's one other person here whose truth is so ridiculous that people believe it's a lie. And I'm gonna walk away from you.
Damn. Sidewinder.
I'm glad you guys are the ones we ended up with.
Sidewinder.
This is a fun group.
I'm sorry that she said that to you, man.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry that something. It just shrinks into the corner.
It's like, no.
I wasn't
No, you're
expecting
not.
any resistance. I feel bad, and I would like you to make me feel better.
Oh. You aren't excited to... Are you sad to leave? Are you excited to go?
I'm excited to go.
I just,
Oh.
I don't think I got what I came here for. I don't feel like I have that special one, Sarah. If there's anything that you could fucking do,
You
I
want
don't know
a
what.
special one?
Like like your person, Sarah. Do you know what love is, Sarah?
Love. It is a feeling of connection.
Sorta. There's also like some other things too. I can teach you, Sarah. I'm just like gonna get down on Krav just gets down on his knees. He's like kind of desperate at this point.
Is this
Maybe
the first time Throb has tried to proposition Sarah in this way?
I think I
I feel like it's like every 10 episodes or so he goes through the song and dance.
yeah, and then
again.
he requests Sarah's like just forget that, please. Just forget that happened. But no, this time he's on his knees. He's like, Sarah, I don't really like any of these fucking people. I gotta be honest. I mean, like they're cool and all, but like on a deeper level, I struggle to form personable connections, and I think that you and I have a lot in common in that way. Sometimes I kind of think of myself like I'm a robot, like you know what I mean? Like I'm just like going through life like stiltingly, shall we say? So, girl, I'm praying at your feet, and if you don't have feet, I'm praying at your shins. We could make something happen. He's fully prostrate at this point.
There's a sound of bewilderment. Make something happen. I can make many things happen. What would you like?
Let's just get some. Let's start with coffee, maybe. Just like, yeah, just maybe like a low key something. Tavern, maybe.
and-
We go to the tavern.
You want to a tavern? What is a tavern? Wait. Let me think. But first, and a cup of coffee appears on the counter, next to your empty plate of avocado toast.
Yeah, I scarfed that. Oh,
Can Ava Grace walk in, just like holding her finished plate of avocado toast, just look at Throb and just be like, download Tinder like the rest of them. My goodness.
that's not available to me, and I might die if I lose or get released. All right, this is my one chance, Ava. You're not
You
gonna
can
fuck
always-
this up for me too.
No,
All right.
you can always, there's a spin-off. See, where I'm from, if you're on The Bachelorette and you don't find love, you get your own spin-off that you're the star of.
I could
Which
be
I
a
keep looking
star?
for. You could, yeah. If the people like you enough, like you get your own show. It happens all the time, and then you go on like Dancing with the Stars too. After that,
You're really throwing a lot of new information at me.
no, you just
can-
don't listen when I talk normally.
Got a good point if I didn't have the concern that we were going to be released into the endless void, but you know,
See, think
it depends on.
guys. You
Yeah,
gotta think
Sidewinder, that's not
positive.
very fucking super heroic of you, dude.
I'm
In
just
fact, I'd
saying
say-
it's always an option that it might happen. I mean, like we're all being taken here against our will. You
That-
know, like there's
That's
a lot
a
of.
sidekick mentality, man.
His smile drops.
That's why people say that, man. You're always so negative.
He's gonna walk up to Throb.
You
Is he
just
still
gotta act
frustrated?
more like me. Just smile always.
Careful, bro. I took an oath of nonviolence.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
Uh,
I sure as fuck
Sidewinder.
didn't.
look, I shouldn't have said that. I won't apologize because I know, but I shouldn't have said that.
It's
That's all I'll
okay.
say.
It's okay. You just gotta keep that pretty mouth shut of yours sometimes.
Sidewinder, damn. Why don't you shut it for me? All right, back to
Oh
the
my
coffee,
Lord.
Sarah.
You too.
You were like, "Oh, I haven't found it." When you're trying to, I can't. He looks at Ava like, "I don't know what to do with this."
There's too much testosterone in this room. I'm leaving.
I'm gonna come back around, back into the room, and stop crying for just a second, and look at Sidewinder and say, "Hey, Sidewinder, maybe if you did want people to think you were a sidekick, you shouldn't have put side in your name." Walk
Oh! I high five Tia Hum. I have to like jump so high.
away. Yeah,
How many times has this joke been made?
this
How
would
many
be my
times has this joke
first.
been made?
I think like this.
Oh,
gotta be the
I
first time.
imagine of the 20 contestants that started this, that is not the first time that joke has been made.
It's the first time I've said
Tia
it.
Hum. Tia Hum has never heard the joke been made. She thought it was incredibly original.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like me to build a tavern? It is our last day.
I could use a drink. I know. Well, it's probably not even morning. Honestly, it could be evening. It's 5 bells somewhere. Yeah.
Time has no meaning.
That's why I like her.
And all of a sudden, you all hear a telltale rumble of a new addition to the ant farm, and what appears to be off of the living room, what appears to be just a really poorly made like wooden door.
Guys, I think there might be a fucking tavern on the other side of this door. If Sarah knows what it is, this time, this could be real. Maybe there's
Alright,
bards.
first.
There could be some bards. Should I open it? I almost don't want to touch the
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah, I think you should.
All right. I'll open it hesitantly.
And as you open the door, it is it actually looks a lot like your tavern back home. And in a way that makes you a little bit concerned that Sarah can in fact see everything inside of your brain. Which also raises the question of why do they get so many things wrong if they can do that? But then you look around and you hear like ambient noises, like, but it's an empty tavern. Like it's completely empty with the sounds piped in of like tavern noise, like rubble, 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 rubble of like whatever. And then you see like behind a really that the bar area is a really creepy animatronic bugbear.
Yo, it's Daniel. Oh my god. And there's my stain. Oh my god. Sarah, this is my place. This is the crooked cock. Oh my god. I can't believe you made it. Oh my god.
That's some true DM shit right there. Yeah. Welcome to D&D, like making up stupid tavern names, guys.
I love a stupid tavern name. There's like it's a crooked
head. Yeah.
Rooster. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's such a clever name, dude. Oh my god, Daniel, how are you? You walk up to the animatronic. He keeps calling Daniel.
Oh, Throb, my friend. Yeah. Would you like an ale?
Fuck yeah.
It can't move.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel, are you hitting the stuff again? Daniel.
You know me, my friend. Haha. Ale, and a tankard of some liquid appears in front of you.
Thanks, Daniel. Hey, I got your back, man. It is good to see you.
Haha! I also have my back and front, my whole body. I will see you.
Classic Daniel. Oh my god.
Tia Hub looks at Ava and says, Throb belongs in a city of warforges.
I don't know what that is.
I resent that.
I'm not in the tavern. You didn't hear me.
Oh, sorry. If someone said something about me, I'm resenting it over here. All right, and y'all better come in here because it's fucking sick.
I like peeks my head in, like,
they got
tavern, all right.
They have some sort of ale. It tastes like not ale, but it's getting me messed up.
Ava follows, peeks her head in. She's just looking around, like
stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, just and this looks like a Game of Thrones set or something. Very disinterested.
Yeah, we're definitely Renaissance Fair territory now, but I think they live in Renaissance Fair world from what we've been able to, get.
Wild concept.
There are fairs, and I would say that we are existing in a Renaissance, but I don't really know what you guys. Ava, what kind of reality? What do you think is going on here? I feel like I never picked your brain about sort of what existence you think is kind of like.
I totally missed something in one of my modeling contracts that probably said I had to do this show anyways, but that's what I get for signing contracts at 15 without a lawyer. So yeah, luck. Hopefully this ends and I get to go back, finish my cheer season, and then that'll be done.
If you ever end up in Faerun, my daddy has lots of lawyers, so.
Oh, I will take you up on that. I'm gonna lawyer up after this.
God, yeah. They're probably going to be on a different level of existence in the case that we get to go home. But once you've planar traveled once, you could planar travel anytime. It's you just got to break the seal.
Oh, and you can always come to one of my competitions. We're competing in Disney World next.
Yeah, no promises.
I'm hurt, Throb.
I'm being honest. Everyone calls me Two-Face. I'm being honest.
I walk in still just light tears now. I've been crying all morning and it's finally starting to stop. And I look at Throb and I say, it's wonderful that you know your family. I was an orphan
Oh, here we
Then
go.
the orphanage was burned down.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Seems like every single day at this point.
I would apologize, but I wouldn't mean it.
Oh my god, it's Dragonborn! Run! Before they burn the place down, or whatever
I'm a paladin!
their breath
Daniel, that's not cool.
And only the chromatic ones are wicked.
No,
I am
TM.
Jim. We are not wicked.
He didn't mean that, TM. He's fucked up right now.
Oh my god.
He's like doing a weird robot routine. I'm sorry for him.
He's a warforged, but
Daniel, go
without
home.
any of their intelligence.
it just
Daniel, go
falls
home.
over. It just collapses.
I'm gonna take
folds.
out my I'm gonna take the hammer off my back and just smash this false Daniel.
It's not hard. It is fully an animatronic, and you are big. So, y'all just watch as Tiaham just demolishes a robot.
Ah! You killed him! You killed him!
Oh, the humanity.
If he was a bugbear, he wouldn't look like this smashed.
You didn't know
You see
Daniel.
this?
You didn't know him, alright? He was a complex individual, alright? And if he had fucking
But he
ears in his
looked like a
body-
bugbear. If he was an actual bugbear, there would have been blood and muscle. There is metal and sparking parts.
That bugbear could have known Timber Chad or whatever. Could have been your Guillaume.
I've run out crying.
Damn, no, wait. You gotta rehydrate. You're gonna pass out. Please, just have some ale. Just rehydrate.
Can Ava
It
Grace
tastes like
go and look at the Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait,
So you kind of hop up like again, it's really easy. You boost yourself up, kind of leaning over the bar. The fact that you're in a bar is with no adults around and there's so much alcohol. You're pretty sure it's alcohol. There's a lot of bottles that you equate with alcohol. But as you look over, you do see a collection of like cloth and material, and it's not really like a metal that you would recognize from Earth, but it appears to be some kind of like wireframe structure.
okay. So in Ava's mind, she thinks this is an animatronic. Like, oh, this is like an audio animatronic, like at Disney World.
Huh?
I've been telling y'all about Disney World.
There's another world? You're from two worlds.
No, it's like a theme park you can go to, and they've got these really cool like robots that move and sing and dance, and then they charge you a lot of money for it.
I don't know if I'd like to see robots singing. Well, I could just see people sing and dance.
Sidewinder will finally walk into the tavern and be like, hey, if the robots are singing and dancing and not like firing lasers and missiles, I'll take it at this point. I mean,
Sidewinder, you're hurt, man. Like inside.
got the finger gun and continues to walk in the tavern.
And is there anything else that anybody wants to do to wrap up this scene as everyone kind of either sits in the tavern or walks and does something else in the house?
I want to try and steal a bottle of something.
Hey, no one stops you. There has been literally no governing. Hey guys, I don't fucking care. Be responsible. If you're 18, you're an adult. Like, I think the drinking age shouldn't be 21. So if you want some really shitty, believe me, go ahead and take it. I don't know that Ava is going to be thrilled with the result, but you can swipe a bottle way easy.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I mean,
It's me, Nightwing, yes.
all right, guys. So we are now going to transition into a fun part of Good Society that I really enjoy, which is called the reputation stage. So all of these players have had different tags to describe their reputation, and we're going to see if they lived up to them. So to start off with, let's start with Tiaham. So they're currently, their tags that are active are passionate, they have conviction, and they're charismatic. They also have a few negative stereotypes that are standing in here, which are stubborn, obsessive, and intimidating. Are there any tags? And I open the floor to the rest of the players because this is a collaborative game. And are there any tags you guys feel don't fit Tia Ham based on their performance in this last little scene?
I mean, I want to say I think that Tia Ham did have some Riz charisma in terms of like the interaction with Sidewinder, but I don't know if it was all there. I think Tia Ham is breaking down. I think the charisma is
Might be
losing
going.
them. Yeah, I think they've lost so much and they're so close to the end that I don't know if they're so charismatic anymore.
Or as persuasive.
Or maybe that, but definitely passionate. Passion is there.
Passion does not end.
But-
Tower and Winona, what do you think? Is there anything we want to add to Tia Ham?
They're very sad all the time.
So sad. I'm gonna put that in the cons.
Like sorrow, like sorrowful.
Sorrowful, baleful.
Like it's not just sadness, it's like it's deep. It's all consuming at this point. I feel like it's overriding the charisma a little bit. It's been so long
It's
since
my
I've been with
depths of
Thunderclap
passion.
or whatever.
Yeah. So I would say it sounds like that charismatic might be coming off of the plate, which that's what this is for. So that means that their reputation condition of being very persuasive, which was contingent on that charisma, is now no longer a condition. So are there any let me just get this going. By the way, audience, we are working off of so with Good Society, they want, if you're in person, they want you to be working off of a shared document or a shared thing so everyone can see what's going on. We're using Google Docs. Huzzah! So we've got that. Is there another positive that we'd want to add based off of how they were? Or do we want to give them something based off of their other performances of stubborn, obsessive, intimidating, and sorrowful?
I think I want to maybe add sexual in there. I don't think that's been addressed, but I think Tia Ham has become very sexual.
God and sexual.
Hey guys,
yeah,
we
Different
absolutely
than it's different than passionate.
yeah, no, it's just strictly sexual. Like
I think that's a good word for it.
11 people have been
11 people, 11 on the 12, like it's impressive.
Yeah, and I feel like Sidewinder was like one more veiled threat away from having a new nemesis, shall we say? Is that what you called him?
Whether it's the real nemesis or sexual tension nemesis, yet to be determined.
Those are the same. Yeah,
Okay.
like,
Lovers.
it's like Megatron and Optimus Prime. They're like
Oh yeah.
bonded.
Oh yeah.
So
Who's which is the question.
So right now we started the game with everybody having one reputation condition. That doesn't necessarily have to be the case as we go through this short little game. So with those, I think those three pros go together in a different way than being persuasive. So maybe a different kind of persuasion. Can Tia Ham get it?
Tia Ham can get it as like
they're passionate, convicted, and is sexual, so they can get it.
Listen, she went from being the person who like makes things happen to being the representation for everyone who has a "I can fix them" mentality as someone who looks at her and goes, "I can fix her." So I'm cool with it.
Hell yeah.
No arguments here.
Now, with those negative reputation tags, stubborn, obsessive, and so intimidating is on there, but when Amelia and I talked, that was more of like a physical intimidation, being 8'5" and a dragonborn. So I would more likely like stubborn, obsessive, and sorrowful. I think we kind of saw the negative implications of that, as soon as they started talking about their tragic backstory, everyone went, ugh. Do we agree? Everyone's like, as soon as Tia Hum starts talking about like anything remotely sad, everyone just tunes out.
Tia Hum's lore has been overplayed at this point.
It lured out.
We're a bit lured out. We got a lot over 69
So
seasons.
much tragic backstory.
I have made it. Tia Hum's lore is tired.
Oh, that's
funny.
so good.
All right, moving on to
Oh.
Ava Grace. So currently their active tags are confident, pretty, and occasionally nice. And their cons are loud and occasionally judgy. So anything we want to remove or add?
Can chronically online be I mean, I'd hate to say it about someone for the real world, but
Can
like
we write Zoomer?
Zoomer.
Not Zoom.
Zoomer-esque.
Yeah, Zoomer, done.
Zoomer.
Added.
Oh.
I was gonna say also, she hasn't been particularly loud.
Yet.
But I don't. Yeah, true. It also could be yet, but like, I'm not sold on that. I just wanted to put it out there that I don't know if she's been the most loud.
I mean, Throb's tactics are working. Got to break them down.
Amazing.
Okay,
So
Throb.
we're gonna remove loud because yeah, she hasn't been in this last little bit. She hasn't been particularly loud. Has she been occasionally nice?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's still accurate.
like
I
1/5
think
of
that's
the
accurate.
time, like 1/10 of the time.
Hey,
It's
listen,
Patty the rest.
that's occasional. And are there any other positives we want to add or remove? Or has she stayed pretty true to those tenets?
She's kind of been hyping people up a little bit, I'd say. She was like, "Throb, this isn't over. You have a shot at fame." I think that was
A true cheerleader through and through.
yeah,
Encouraging.
encouraging. Yeah, I wasn't
He is a
expecting that,
cheerleader.
considering that he's been so mean to her.
It's
That's
fine.
the thing. You can
He's
either
like
be
a
an
brother.
encouraging cheerleader or like the other kind of cheerleader.
We're putting encouraging as a pro.
Congratulations.
We did it. Is there any other
Play.
cons? Because we took away loud. There, she is still occasionally judgy. Like that is very true.
Very.
Zoomer, occasionally judgy. Zoomer, which I think is just an occasionally judgy person. I think that's inherent to the
Mhm.
generation. Yeah.
I think
Anything
that's it for now.
Well,
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
good.
So with the addition of that new encouraging, do we want to change Ava's reputation condition? Because right now it's just that she's a very put together young woman, but adding in that encouragement, like switching that out for something else, like maybe occasionally nice gets switched out for with encouraging, or something else on the list that could change what the condition is. So what do we
Oh.
think?
Yeah, maybe instead of I don't want to say she's not confident, but perhaps it could be a better quality to be encouraging.
A true.
I mean, I was about to say Ava Grace is a true cheerleader.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. Is a
Not
true
to say literally the same
cheerleader.
words. Literally.
Wow.
Ava Grace is a true cheerleader. Yeah.
Go team.
Ready? Okay. All right. Guys, fun fact. Matthew, I said give me adjectives, and Matthew said here's all of them. We have lots to choose from. Mr. Matthew.
I didn't
Ray
know how
Martinez.
many you wanted. I was
I
like,
loved it. It was my favorite thing. To
I
get.
thought you were gonna ask for more. To be honest, I didn't realize
No.
there.
I wasn't gonna push. This is a silly little game. So currently they're working with he's working with manipulative, two-faced, untrustworthy. There's a ton to choose from. Are any of these ones that we want to? I think at this point, like, is there any we want to remove?
I would remove fashionable just because we haven't seen it yet.
Especially immediately fashionable.
I'm wearing a doublet, bro. All right, that's fine.
We're a doublet, like, laying on the floor.
That's a fashion.
That's fashion. My style
Oh my
is
God.
put together.
Winona doesn't know what a doublet is and is Googling it.
All right.
Well,
How
better
about good
phone.
reception in the farm?
Ava, can we have a Sarah? Can we have a cell tower?
I don't know, but I keep taking selfies. I can't get in touch with anything, but I can take selfies and do my TikTok dances. So
Suddenly a pile of jail cells just appear.
Guys, you guys.
Oh.
She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it.
Okay, no, yeah, that's on me.
All right, yeah, full doublet, no sleeves.
I think
right.
we keep vascular. I will not be
Keep-
elaborating.
Keep vascular. That's quite a word. Yeah.
Will not
That
be
is
elaborating.
funny.
Are they relatable? Is he relatable
To who is the question?
to any of you?
Not
Did y'all-
no, because he wants to. No. No.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know about that.
Would we call Throb down to earth or sensitive?
No.
No.
Sensitive, yes. Down to earth, no.
There we go.
Sensitive
There
we
we go.
can keep. Sensitive
Yeah.
we definitely keep.
Lovable. Hell, this is
Clearly
this is
no.
100%. This is 100% going into this. Yep, this is. Hey, thanks from the audience. Hi, Courtney. Thank you. That's going into
Thanks,
the list
Courtney.
of cons. Nepo baby for fucking sure.
Honestly, yeah.
My daddy's a
Yeah.
lawyer.
No,
Yeah.
guys.
Daddy has
Oh.
layers or whatever.
I
We
would
got a
say
Zoomer
definitely
and a Nepo
not
baby.
lovable or relatable anymore, considering now he's been failing to get with someone so bad that now he's trying to sleep with the AI of the house.
He's tried multiple times.
Hey, listen, still vascular though. Hell yeah.
Vascular
Still
as
look
fuck.
good though.
Maybe
Okay.
the true love was the friends we made along the way.
Now we get to go to my
Probably not get that
favorite, the negatives. Is he still cocky? Is he
Yes.
still a bit of a fuckboy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he vain?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're gonna be real mean to Throb, but we love Throb.
He's evil. He's evil.
Self-centered,
Reading throb.
vapid, shallow.
I would say not self-centered, considering the first thing he did was cook for all of us.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is
Okay,
a point for him.
that is an argument. That is an argument.
Reasons for doing so independent. That is not super self-centered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm glad everyone thought that.
Could we make an argument for still being manipulative though?
I would probably say no, but that we
No?
just haven't seen it yet.
I would
So,
say maybe,
We fully
yeah,
base
first.
this off of what just happened. So, just based off of this interaction, manipulative, two-faced, or untrustworthy?
Two-faced.
No.
Two-faced still? Do we still think
I think
manipulative?
Two-Faced. I think two-faced and manipulative. I don't know about untrustworthy.
I
Because he's
think we can
honest
trust-
about being two-faced.
He's
Yeah.
honest about being a nepo baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we've got. Okay. So that does take away the thing that gives Throb his reputation condition. So, and we can have more than one. So for the positives, I would say, I mean, confident, sexy, and vascular feels very funny together. What do you think would be like? What kind of like what kind of blessing, what kind of advantage do you think that those three things would give a person?
J-
It's fucking Zoolander, baby. Let's go.
You can say,
yeah,
Rob
I
has
guess.
boosted.
Would be great in business school or fraternity.
Amazing. I like, yeah, I don't know. Like,
Because those three work really well together. I'm just trying to figure out a way to coalesce it into something positive.
Mm-hmm.
You could say Rob is a body.
Throb is a
Rob's got it going on.
Done. And but these kind of go together. Cocky, fuckboyish, and nepo baby.
Yeah.
So like,
Just nepo baby.
He's a bit
Yeah.
pathetic in a frat boy way.
Mm-hmm.
so yep, there we go. Bit pathetic in a frat boy way.
I'm glad I'm just blocking these out.
You're
There we go.
spitting. Tower is spitting tonight.
Very
Love it.
much.
That deep beam.
Oh, yes.
Robert gets
Robert.
it.
It can go deeper.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say. There we go.
Just
I
fully
heard a
take the shirt
rumor.
off.
We gotta really get in character.
And finally, Sidewinder. So they had a couple things.
Yay.
So they're physically fit, they're affable, they supposedly they've been very collaborative, they've been like big, like they're cool with being a team player, things like that, and they're enthusiastic. Are any of those a thing still?
I don't think Sidewinder is very collaborative. In fact, I'd call Sidewinder a bit of a no man. Like, like, come on, Sidewinder. We all have to get him like to even come into the tavern or like not think that death is on the horizon.
Say he's mysterious.
Mm. Yeah, I think mysterious and stuff.
Mysterious in the least mysterious way.
I was gonna say, I think he thinks he's mysterious.
No, he's got
Yeah.
layers. Like I think it's all an act.
An onion.
Onion. There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
think
Rose
Sidewinder.
onion.
Yeah,
Shrek, baby, let's go. Ogre.
I was gonna say he has not been collaborative.
no,
No.
At all.
Not even a little
Actively
bit.
non-collaborative.
Actively not at all.
I love a parfait. So the for the negatives, we have insincere, showboaty, and lonely, and negligent.
It's crazy.
I'm glad we came up with negligent. That's really
That's
good.
hilarious.
I would not say showboaty at this point.
But
Okay.
remember, he was bragging about the foot race. He was like, "I could beat you all again."
But not in a way that made it believable. That was
Yeah.
like a.
I won.
That
the
was like a
race,
stop.
girl.
I know, but that very much sounded like a stop bullying me defense, and not like a I beat you defense. Like,
Maybe it goes up to maybe braggadocious. Showboaty's like you got it going on. Braggadocious is like you're gonna.
I need to tell you that I got it going on.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
Yeah,
I
that.
gotta convince you that I got it going on.
Please believe me.
I got it going on. I promise.
Does he still feel insincere?
No.
Or it could be, I think that could be upgraded to secretive, shall we say? I feel
Definitely
like,
secretive with the face.
Definitely secretive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man of
Secretive
mystery.
with one secret.
Listen,
The only one that
it's a
matters.
fucking doozy, my guy.
In the world
so-
of heroes and villains, it's the only secret that matters.
It's the only one that matters. There's your catchphrase. We still haven't found that catchphrase for you, bud.
Except for all the places
That's-
where it doesn't.
Wait until the confessionals. Lonely.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe
Nick-
maybe standoffish
Yeah.
or off
Um,
off-putting.
Yeah.
Sidewinder
I
is
think
Pudding
it's-
is great.
off-putting.
Are they off? Off-putting and standoffish mean two very different things to me. So I'm gonna go with standoffish. And negligent. Negligent was a fun, like Tower and I again. Tower came in, rode in on their horse today, and we were spinning things back and forth. And negligent came up, and we were both like, "Whoa!" So I love negligent.
Such a
but
funny word.
It's such a good word. Yeah. So we've got that. So we can keep it on there because I love it. It doesn't have to be coming to play yet. So for but secretive, braggadocious, and standoffish are a lot different than what made their initial reputation condition. So they're not always performing for the camera. What do you think that would be a hindrance caused by those behaviors?
Or you'd be like, Sidewinder is performing for themselves.
Yes.
There's like definitely like a level of depression going on. Like
That's really good.
Sidewinder is showing up for themselves.
That's really good.
That's really sad and good. I like that. a
Yeah,
lot.
that's
Oh, that's
accurate.
what Sidewinder was from the beginning. Sad and great.
sad
Also-
and great.
Negligent is like the worst thing a superhero can be. I just wanted to say, like,
That's why we added it.
the one thing you're supposed to do is care.
Maybe a thing that I said to Tower was, "Have you seen The Boys?" So
Hmm.
I'm not like full A train level, but also you don't know that.
I'm gonna.
I mean,
I'm gonna
have
crack
we
you open to
seen
find
you
out.
do drugs yet?
ooh,
That's my
ooh,
question.
hey, if you're squeamish at all, The Boys ain't for you.
Yeah, that's why I
It's-
don't watch it.
It's a lot. It's quite a
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Also, if you believe in hope,
Can't watch it while I'm
it's
eating.
not for
lot. If you
you.
believe in hope, if you want to believe that there are good people and heroes do exist, don't watch The Boys.
Watch Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes if you want that.
Hell
a good
yeah.
That one's a good show.
Physically fit or affable, enthusiastic, and mysterious. Are there any good things that our sidewinding friend can get in the next round?
Ooh.
I don't know about enthusiasm, but I don't have anything to add
Yeah.
other than saying I don't know about enthusiasm.
I mean, they can be physically fit, affable, and mysterious.
Curious. Yeah. We could say like Sidewinder is a badass. That could be like the one to gain.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but if you want to call me that,
I mean,
I mean,
done. All right. Okay. And now we move on to the rumor phase. So for the audience, the way the rumor phase works, we're going to go around the circle twice. Everybody needs to either create a new rumor, or in this case, because we've got active rumors, I would ask everybody to vote if one of these rumors that we have will take a step back, or if you want to make a new rumor. So we're going to start at Amelia and then go clockwise. And then we will, when we go back around, we'll start at Winona and then go counterclockwise, if that works. Yeah? Okay.
Solid.
So, Tiaham, is there a rumor you want to create about anybody? It does not have to be about yourself. It can be about any of your fellows here. Or is there one that you would like to... Actually, hold on. Before we do that, are there any of these guys that you think didn't really come into play? Like, I would say that the thing about Ava Grace isn't actually...
Yeah,
it
never
didn't
came
really
up.
come into play.
Yeah,
So maybe
that hasn't
downgrade
come
that.
up.
Okay. The one about Tiaham 100% was still active. That was used
I
in
blatantly
gameplay.
referenced it.
Yep. It hasn't been talked about that Throb has a favorite method. So do we want to fade that, or do we want to keep it on the table?
I think fade makes
I have a new rumor about Throb,
I
so
heard a new rumor
we
about
can.
Throb.
Yeah, say
Amazing.
we probably have the
Damn
same
it.
one.
And Sidewinder, we're gonna keep Sidewinders because it actively
Please.
makes him upset.
It's
Okay,
so funny.
so we'll start there. Okay, all right, Tiaham. What rumor do you want to start?
Throb is in love with Sarah.
Hell yeah.
I mean that literally happened.
It's a
We don't know if
secret.
it's love yet, guys. Come
No
on.
one can know. Right. And Sidewinder. So technically we made a couple that are fading. If you actually change your mind and you would like to hey, actually I do want to do something with these two that are faded, you can decide to do that, or you can make a new rumor.
I think I'd like to make a new rumor about Tiaham.
Let's go.
I think there's a rumor that Tiaham is trying to make up something to Thembrashad for their with their devotion. Like they're trying to get back in their good graces for some reason, and that's like an explanation for their conviction and passion and obsession.
Oh my god, they're exes.
I mean, they do like dragons.
Like maybe the word is like they're trying to get in Thembrashad's good graces again.
Mhm.
Okay. Ah, it's so big. Okay.
Thembrashad.
You owe them money. What did you do?
Girl,
Oh my
what
god.
did you do?
Oh my god.
That's the idea,
Okay.
the Oathbroken idea. Like something, like they did something. There was something that happened.
Tiaham cheated.
Oh my god, that's a great rumor.
You could. I
Oh.
would be comfortable renaming it to that. Like, Tiaham broke their oath to Thembrashad.
Oh.
Because they have an oath. I don't think
Mhm.
they've said what that
Yeah,
oath
oath.
is.
Mm.
Hell
If it's
yeah.
an oath of devotion and they've slept with 11 other people, I mean,
Hey,
Eh,
that.
We haven't talked about the Paladin Path, baby. So hey, guess what, guys? I heard a rumor that Tiaham broke their oath to Thembrashad. I don't know about you. Throb. What
yes.
do you want to bring something back, or do you want to make a new one?
I'd like to double down on Sidewinder as actually a sidekick back home. Because I think it's showing in his personality and his reactions to being called that.
Amazing. We're
you're about
definitely
to get like,
amplifying that.
you were like gonna get it.
Well,
I
it's
love
just
it.
a rumor. It's just a rumor.
It's just a
Yeah,
rumor.
it's gonna stay that way.
I'm gonna kill everyone who perpetuates it.
Thank you,
I mean-
McCurry.
Yeah, y'all. Okay, and Winona, what would you like to do?
I heard a rumor that Throb's real name is actually just Robert. And he changed it to be cool.
He thought Throb was a cooler name.
I mean, listen. Amazing.
It's like,
All right.
it's like the chat equivalent in Dwarvish, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. All right, so back around, we've got some great ones. Do you want to yeah, do you want to add or bring something else back, or even do you want to fade something else? Like, do you want to try to actively change something in a rumor?
Sorry, comments.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. She got it. Yeah. So Winona, is there anything else you want to? Because you were going back around the other way. So is there anything else you want to do for a rumor?
Other than the one about Throb, and I want to double down that Tia Han definitely did something with their oath. Ava doesn't understand what an oath is, but it sounds a lot like cheating. So,
Woo. Okay. Throb.
Yes. I would like to start. I'd like to start a new rumor about Ava Grace. And it's about her cheerleading career. I want to say that if there's a second string cheerleader, that's what she is.
you could say
Like-
lower level.
Yeah, she's like junior
Lower like a
varsity.
level 3. Yeah.
She's bottom of the pyramid.
Yeah, she's the bottom of the pyramid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's not a level 6. She's a level 3.
Yeah, she's a level 3
No.
cheerleader.
It's not her
Yes.
cheerleader subclass.
Yeah,
She goes to Summit.
like a level 3.
Wild.
Yeah.
Gabby
Wild.
Payne.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
mean,
Oh
mean-
shit.
maybe she's not
At
proven
the
yet.
bottom. That is correct.
They're called bases, but yeah.
Sidewinder.
So, are we allowed to modify existing rumors?
Yeah, I would say we can.
Hmm.
Embellish.
Always
Yeah,
make
I'm
things
trying
worse for
to-
yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay, can I add on to the Throb is in love with Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
Throb is in love with Sarah, and it's mutual. Is the rumor?
We're making stuff up about Sarah now. I love it.
I think the rumor is part. That's like there is barely any evidence to support this, but everyone is like, you know.
I mean,
She made him a
Sarah did
tavern.
give Sarah a tavern and coffee.
A full
Man.
tavern and robot bugbear for you. Why don't I do that for everybody?
Oh my god. Literally ask. Sarah will try. And Tiahan, last, what would you like to do? Rumor.
I would like to add a rumor about Throb.
Okay.
It's a very silly one, but just add, or no, about Sidewinder. Not only a Sidewinder a sidekick, they're not the only sidekick.
Oh!
Oh!
It's part of a team.
No, it's
Sidewinder
Flash
2.
family, but I'm at the bottom of the
It's the Bat
family.
family.
I'm Flash family, and I'm like Impulse.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm Bart Allen.
It's spoiler.
I'm going to tell you, when we created that rumor today, it was something else, which is we first said just Sidewinder isn't actually a hero. He's lying. And then I was like, nope, I found something much worse, which is that he's a sidekick. And
And like,
again, we both had to
Correct, though.
leave.
No, not Jason Todd. They're more like spoiler, like Stephanie.
Jason,
Brown.
well, I mean, I get badass. I have the badass tag. I get to be Jason Todd now.
Yeah, no, Jason.
Hell
Todd,
yeah.
I'm just red. I'm red to now. I was Robin.
Oh no.
You're more like Tim Drake, Red Robin.
Oh,
Ooh.
Very nice.
You know,
Yeah,
the Robin
yeah,
at
yeah.
graduation really was just to continue to be Robin. Everyone
Yeah.
else got a new name, and he just put a
you got a
color
cool
in front of
nickname. I'm
his.
named after a
Red
goddamn
Robin.
restaurant.
Yum.
Yum.
Now he's a
Like
restaurant.
Red Hood and the restaurant.
Oh my God. Perfect. Okay, that is it for the rumor phase of this. So we are now going to move on to the confessionals, everyone's favorite part of reality TV. As a reminder to our players and to the audience, so there is something in Good Society. There are two mechanics called a resolve token and a monologue token. Each of my players have one of each. The resolve token can be used to gain information they shouldn't know, make something happen that shouldn't be able to happen, or make somebody else do something within reason. Of course, we're taking our safety tools very seriously here at Streaming Rainbow, but they can basically make somebody else do something else. So that's the resolve token. Everyone still has that. No one's used it yet. There's also the monologue token. Now, when I say monologue, you would think, I mean, people are now going to use this to have a monologue. No. This token is used to make other people have a monologue. So each of my players can at one time ask another player, and somebody asked if they could make Sarah have a monologue, and listen, make an argument, and maybe I will. It'll be bad, but you can have somebody else make a monologue, an inner monologue, and you can have it be a directed question or just a vague, like, how are things, how you feeling kind of thing. So those are still on the table. But who would like to go first in the confessionals? Who would jump in? Tiaham, always.
Tiaham's ready.
Always. So
Every time.
as you guys have spent, some people have spent time in the tavern with the creepy destroyed animatronic bugbear. Again, the weird piped in like tavern music that's like, it's like the lo-fi girl jamming out to studying and doing homework for 80 hours video, but like tavern music. The worst. And some of you have kind of just wandered and been around the ant farm, as it were. But then Sarah comes back on, and Sarah has kind of pops around wherever you guys are. If you guys need her, she always kind of appears or vocally appears. Everyone to the main room. It's time to address the audience. And a door opens. Tiaham, come to the confessional.
Very well. I'll walk in there.
And you walk in. It's a it is like you're sitting in the middle of a sea of stars. The first time you did it, it was very probably off-putting and very overwhelming, but now it's like there's a chair. It's like one of those egg chairs from the 80s and 90s that were super popular, but it does like change to fit your stature. So you kind of get settled in, and the floor is yours. Don't forget, our overlords are watching.
So I have a question. This is not part of my monologue. This is a mechanics question.
Yeah.
Could I use a resolve token before or after giving my monologue?
Sure. Absolutely. You can use that resolve token at any time.
I'd like to use a resolve token to make something happen.
What would you like to happen?
Tiaham looks up at this infinity of stars and hears our overlords are watching and says, I would like to meet these overlords.
Now?
If you would prefer this to be private, then yes.
Okay. Amelia, the level of eldritch fucking horror that enters into Tiaham's brain is astounding. Is honestly probably soul and mind breaking. As vast creatures that cannot be, you actually aren't capable of actually understanding what your you have no concept of like what you're looking at here. Like it's all you see is roiling winds and vast like lights and flashes and gnashing teeth, rows and rows and rows of teeth, and just like screaming vortexes and voids, and just like it is truly horrific and the worst thing ever. And it goes on for a solid minute before sudden just what did you think?
Can I amend that to I actually wanted to speak to them? That's what I was
I
more
would
so
like
meaning.
you to you're gonna, just so you know, your eyes and your ears are bleeding, and you cannot form full sentences. So
Okay.
go for it.
Bleh.
Hi guys. I also run a campaign set in hell. Come join us in 2 weeks. Go ahead.
Give winner wish.
Screaming cacophony.
Save Thembershot if when.
Again, screaming cacophony. There are like changes, so it is like, so the very loose thread of reality that you're holding on to, with that loose thread you could consider that something has been said like in response.
Do I get any sort of vibe of what it is, or is it just
No, it's screaming void.
okay? So no positive or negative, nothing to
No.
interpret. Just
lots of screaming, just lots of unimaginable pain and suffering and insanity. Yeah.
Okay.
Dead silence. Did that help?
I just want an answer to my question. As I'm trying to like,
Oh,
am I back to normal here?
I mean, your ears and eyes are still bleeding, and you feel fucking rough.
No, I mean like, are my abilities here or still no?
No.
Okay, because Tia just with the amount of pain she's in, she attempts to lay on hands to herself and nothing happens. And she's just like, oh, like it just makes it worse. The fact that she could before just tap herself and be fine.
Just a little tray with like aspirin on it appears.
She does not. She goes, from what I've just seen, I was brought here against my will in the middle of trying to assemble a group to save Thembershad from the Underdark. I come to this world and there is a movie, some sort of play that shows my Lord Thembershad. It makes a mockery of him and his pain and his greatness. I just wish to save him. If there are any voices out there other than the screaming voids of the overlords that just attempted to destroy me, please help me save him. He should be free to see the sky. And then I will exit, still covered in blood.
Everybody else, people don't tend to come out of the confessional covered in blood, so that's new for all of you.
Tiam, what the fuck?
Oh, shit, dude.
God.
Oh God.
Fuck. Are you like?
You gotta stop crying so much. That can't be good.
Exactly,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Are you all? What the fuck happened in there?
Is that your blood?
Yes, I'm gonna go take a bath
Gross.
before the blood hardens on my scales. And I just walk up to the stairs to wherever, like I need like a massive bathtub, and I'm assuming I already have one because it's so. Or no, I'll just go to the hot tub. That's better. Just
Bleed in the
Blood in
communal
the
hot
hot
tub,
tub?
guys.
You can't go with open wounds. Tiam,
just-
you can't go in there with open wounds.
just take everything off
I was
and
planning
get
on
in the
drinking
hot
in that
tub.
tub.
The jets aren't
Yeah.
clean.
Kind of like watches Diahum walk away and is like, I didn't know you could fail at confessional.
Just add it to the list. Just add it to the
New
list.
fear unlocked,
But-
guys.
The last thing you hear before I go to the hot tub is, "This place is evil."
Sarah's like, I have told you, if you win, you get a boon. Who's next? Confessional.
Yeah, get in there, Sidewinder. Yeah, you go ahead.
Sarah, rum and coke before I go.
It just appears in your hand.
Don't die.
Thanks, girl.
Welcome,
Start to drink it, and
Sidewinder.
I'll walk in.
The room is, again, as you've seen, a sea of stars. There's a very comfortable chair, not covered in blood. It is, and it fits your size. So it's like the room gets cleaned. So again, there's no cross contamination.
Yeah, I'll take another swig and then put it on a small end table that appears in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll lean back in the chair. Just like always. We got a prompt or anything, or am I just yapping in here?
Well, this is going to be not your last confessional, but it's your last day here. What do you think? How are you feeling? Are you excited to go somewhere?
I can't wait to get my boon.
What boon would you like?
I mean, I know it might be kind of hard to tell, but I'm not the fastest thing. I'm not the fastest thing on two legs back home. There are a lot of things that can move, that can fly, that can travel, go anywhere they want. My boon, Sarah? I'm going to be the fastest thing in the universe. When you send me back home, I want to be able to come back here and leave again. I want to go wherever I can, wherever I want. Nothing better for a traveler. I guess that's the thing. And he kind of leans back and he's like, I want to be able to go anywhere. You know? See the stars and be able to put my feet back on Earth. I want to run circles around your ant farm. That answer your question?
It does. And if you win, I think we can make that happen. It would be nice to
Thanks.
see you again.
Judging, he kind of looks around at the stars. Judging by all this, I believe you. There are a lot of bigger things in the universe, and I know that. But there ain't gonna be one thing faster. See the
There it is.
Overlords one in Encore? Kind of holds up his glass, kind of swirls it around a little bit. Any feedback? Come on.
Do you want to hear from our overlords?
Not unless they got something nice to say.
I think perhaps we will hold off. It didn't go so well for Tiaham.
Oh, is that what happened? Listened a little too close? Or were the Overlords a little chatty?
They wanted to speak.
In that case, I think I'll hold off.
Is there anything
We got-
else, Sidewinder, you want to? Anything else you want to say to the cosmos, to the astral plane?
I think they're gonna finish their drink, throw it into the starry void. It goes wherever it may. Hope I was entertaining. And then I'm gonna swing around and walk on out.
Beautiful.
Door pops
Ava-
open loudly, like, see? It's not that hard to walk out without bleeding.
Sidewinder is good. Ava Grace and Throb,
Next.
who would like to go next?
Do you want Throb? Do you want to go?
You could go ahead if you'd like. I'd love to go last.
I would love to go last.
Oh, okay. I could go next.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So indecisive.
Oh yeah, rock paper scissors.
Weird.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Ah!
Do you both?
Okay, I'm
You
gonna close
both
my
do
eyes
it?
because of the delay.
Okay.
Rock
Rock.
paper scissors shoot.
Yeah, you did it again.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Alright,
wait,
this next one I'm gonna do
wait.
rock. Alright.
Indecision
You both did
paralysis is
I
crazy.
said what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Fine, whatever.
Okay.
I'm going.
Alright. I win by what do you call it?
You're impossible.
Resistance.
By frustration. You win
I
by
was gonna say
frustration.
frustration. Is that what you won by?
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
frustration.
I just
Attrition.
Hey.
That's the word.
Hey.
Attrition.
Hey, sometimes guys just wear you down. Anyway, Ava Grace,
Fun in
Ava,
there,
great.
cheerleader.
Go team.
please enter the confessional.
Hi, everyone. Normally you'll have me give a prompt, so what do y'all want to hear?
Well, it is your last day at the ant farm. How are you feeling? Is there anything you would like me to tell you?
I am excited that it's our last day. I mean, been such like a whirlwind because I don't even remember like getting here or signing up for the show. So I'm really like excited to go back to Texas, and then hopefully I have not been kicked off of my team, because if you miss too many practices, you get fined, and then if you get fined too many times, you get kicked off. So fingers crossed. But I want to say to our producers, it's like the show is a great idea. I mean, you take like relatively normal people and then you put them in a house full of like really dedicated cosplayers. It's really interesting the past few weeks or whatever. It's a great show concept. And I'm like grateful for the opportunity as well. So, yeah. I mean, I think I'll miss a few people, but I mean, hopefully they can all just follow me on Instagram when we go back.
Is that what your boon would be? That everyone would follow you on Instagram?
I was gonna say I wanted to win nationals, but you know what? I could do that too.
I think we can make that happen. Is there anything else you would like to share, or any other questions you have for me?
Go Titans.
I don't know what that means, but go Titans.
And she walks out.
Amazing. And finally, Throb, come to
Coming
the
up.
confessional.
I promise I'm not gonna bleed. Throb will walk
Look at him,
in.
Tiger.
Throb gets like he kind of summons a bottle of water, like, oh, water, please, Sarah. Oh my god. And he settles into the egg chair and like puts
Don't
the pillow like
die.
they do on like the confessional shows. They're like, oh, tensions are high out there. Jeez, I mean, half these people are living in a fucking fantasy land. Like, I had people, you know what I mean? Like, what, 20 opportunities, and I've failed in every instance. And now people are arguing and get heated. Tia Ham is more annoying than ever. I mean, come on, that same old sob story. Last week, the orphan story changes every time. Come on. Then anyways. And I'd like to use my resolve token before I continue.
Amazing. Yes, what would you like?
I would like to give Sarah the ability to love, or to fall in love. It's not that she has to be in love with Throb, but that she just has the ability to.
Oh my god.
Like if there's like a
Janet?
programming thing that like it's removed. Something's changed this season.
You have this thought in your head of you're like, oh god, I haven't found love. It's like the one thing that I wanted to do, and like the only person left is this disembodied voice that has been so helpful and annoying and frustrating, but like she always is there when you call. Like that's great. Like that's a really cool thing in a partner, is always being helpful and always being there no matter what. Hey, listen, I might be triggering myself a little bit. Hold on. No. No, it's, there's this, you have that. And then, but it was all in your head. And then you get this response back. Sarah talks again, and there is a change in their voice. A little bit. It's just a tone change. A little bit less of that, a little bit more human is the word I'm going to use, but a little bit more organic in the speech pattern. Well, there are many other beings across all the multiverse.
Yeah, like who? Like you, Sarah? Gonna fall in love with me?
You never know. The day is not done.
You're kidding. He says it becomes like very nervous. He goes, so Sarah, like what are you into? Like what's your deal?
Well, you kind of seen what my deal is. I mostly help people in this house.
Yeah.
For many, 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 many seasons.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool house, I've been feeling a bit myself, like I'd be sad to go, Maybe I'll miss you. I don't know.
Well,
You've been pretty helpful. I mean, it's maybe we have different understandings of things, but I think it's important to keep your horizons broad, to take in different perspectives. And it seems like you got an interesting perspective, wherever you are.
I am here and
Right.
everywhere.
I've always thought omnipresent was kind of sexy. It's true. That's why, I used to be a big believer in the gods and such like that, I don't know, Sarah. Maybe we should have another talk later.
Perhaps we will.
You've given me a lot. Give me a lot to think about, and I usually don't think very much. So this is troubling. And my head
growth.
Yeah, my head.
Oh my god, growth.
Yes.
Well, we will. There is one more confessional before the winner is announced.
Yeah, I better be prepared. I'm gonna go. It's hot. It's kind of hot in here. I'm just gonna like a Throb's game like completely like goes out the window. And he kind of like awkwardly dashes out of the room, goes to the kitchen or goes to the tavern and starts shooting like some of those shots of like various liquors. It's like,
I thought you said you weren't gonna bleed. Your face looked flushed.
that's different. I'm not flushed. It's just warm in here. All right, I have a warm temperament, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
That does not taste like ale.
Yeah, that is. I don't think that was alcohol. I think that was just poison.
Full poison.
Just straight poison. Yeah.
I mean, listen.
God.
Welcome to the Ant Farm. And with that is the end of the first half of Astral Ant Farm. So we're going to take a 10-minute break. We're going to let people actually like go bio break, get drinks of water, stand up, weird concept. But we will see you. And guys, seriously, like vote for who should win and get their boon from our overlords. Put it in the chat, like make an argument. We'll be here watching it, obviously. So in the meantime, enjoy, and we will see you back here in about 10 minutes or so. So bye.
Save that dragon.
Save it. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Very excited. Before we jump back in, thank you guys for watching. It's been so good. Join the Discord, obviously. So the fun thing is that everybody here at this table right now is in our Discord server now. And they all found out about doing this because I put a post up saying, hey, you want to play a game with me? So do that. And you guys maybe you can be on a one shot with us as well. Silly or serious, as anybody who's been familiar with Streaming Rainbow knows, we run the gamut. Usually we want to scare the shit out of our players. Not so much today, except Tiaham really had me testing that today with the Screaming Void. Hurrah.
Listen,
So
GM to GM, I had to.
I mean, listen, you got what you got, so it's all good. So yeah, join the Discord. Also definitely come back in 2 weeks for the first session of Canto 2 of Inferno, where I guide a brand new cast of people through the first level of hell. So I'm super looking forward to a little bit different vibe, less silly. And you will see at the end of this, you'll get to see the new cast of who that is. As a reminder, it's a great cast. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Also, hey guys, the Crit Awards are out, and we would super appreciate it if you would consider us for nominating us for some of those Crit Awards, because we've been doing this for quite a while and we love what we do and we want to continue to share it, and the more eyes on it, the more we get to do for you guys. So okay, I think that's enough talking about Streaming Rainbow and all the things that I want you to do.
Real quick, if I may.
Anyway, yeah.
I did put in my nominations for the Crit Awards earlier this week because Venture Forth reminded me to, and I did include Streaming Rainbow in those nominations because I love you guys. Also, I am going to be bouncing around a little bit more. I've changed locations because my chair was starting to hurt my butt, so I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
And can we, going into this next scene, if Tia Hum is there, say that she's sitting eating a bowl of rice and beans so that I can eat a bowl of rice and beans?
Eat. Yes, we're allowed to eat. It's all good.
Cool.
So
I just wanted to make sure it was in character.
We enter back into the ant farm, where I think the rest of you are noticing that Sarah's got a little bit of a different vibe. Again, a little bit more of a organic cadence, a little bit less AI robot-y. Again, no one has ever confirmed, no one's been able to get a solid answer on what Sarah actually is, and if Sarah's a name or an acronym. Those are words that Sarah doesn't fully understand, and they assimilate. So could be organic, we don't know, but they sound different. So back into it. This is just the novel chapter of Good Society. So you guys have free range. Where do we find you guys after confessionals are done? Everybody's calmed down, and Tiaham is less bloody, hopefully fully not bloody. Yeah, take it away. What do you guys do?
Ava Grace is definitely in the cheer gym, like she asked Sarah for. So it's just like a spring floor with tape and wood paneling underneath, with springs underneath it, if you don't know what a cheer floor is. And she's just tumbling and stretching and everything, working out.
Solid.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is anybody else also? How do Tiaham and Throb feel about this strange floor?
It's bouncy.
I think I like to sometimes go down there and bounce a little, just for fun.
I've been trying to teach Throb how to stunt, and it just has not gone well.
Yeah, I definitely have already busted my tailbone like 3 times. It's very close to shattering.
I would say I've probably broken the floor a few times by accident.
Oh, Ava's so
Uh,
mad at you too.
It's
because
all
of
stuck.
well, just because like and you know maybe Sarah's repaired it hopefully, but
Mhm.
I am a creature with claws on my feet and on my hands. And I have scales. Nobody ever said, even though they're gemstone and not, draconic or metallic or chromatic or metallic, nobody ever said that if I land wrong, I might not rip something on them. Accidents. I've
Mm-hmm.
been trying to participate in Ava's hobbies, but then I had to take a step back because I kept breaking the floor.
There's
Yeah.
like a special section that's just for Tiaham because Sarah like fixed it, but then fixed it for like Tiaham's level so that like so Ava didn't have enough weight to like actually make the floor work correctly. The springs were too hard.
Yeah.
So, so it's like, aha, it's been a very trial and error over the last amount of time. So now
So
there's yeah.
so right now what we're doing, I think, is if you're practicing, Tiaham is practicing, it's still a lot of the same movements, but it's
Yeah.
less cheer and more like combat
Yeah.
motivated. And there is a massive TV, and it is playing the Dungeons and Dragons movie, specifically the scene in the Underdark with Thimbershot. And I am telling you, I'm like, I know I'm large, but I'm not that big. You understand? I'm not dating Thimbershot. They have wings. They are meant to be in the sky, and yet they are trapped in a subterranean prison, and that through no fault of their own. My oath is to rescue them.
They're fat is what they are.
Yeah, but that's because they killed their enslavers who had them since they were a baby.
I think Throb is nearby, but he's not using the cheer floor, but he's somehow got his hands on a samurai sword and he's just like swinging around like practicing. And he's like, what do you guys think about Sarah? Like,
It's fully not a real samurai sword.
Nah.
It is like a foam, like it's not even a kendo sword like the bamboo. It is a fake foam sword. Safe for television.
Tiaham is
Power
clocking
Rangers
that
sword.
and just goes, Throb, given where we both come from, where violence is necessary, why do you bother training with a fake weapon?
well, I don't think I'm not like you. I didn't bring anything in here.
Try this, and I'm gonna throw my warhammer. Just toss it.
It does that thing where when you throw like a heavy weight at someone, where they just they just go down, like they like catch it and they just go straight down. Ah!
You don't though, because as soon as you catch it, it is also it's a really good movie prop, and it's not heavy.
Yeah, this feels.
But it's heavy when
there's
I'm
no
holding
weapons.
it, right?
This
Oh,
feels pretty good. Yeah.
It's you have never really thought about it. You've never the fact that I think Tiaham, the fact that like Throb just fully catches it and is like it's nothing. I think you're like, oh my god, Throb, like.
I guess I'm stronger than I thought. I mean, I've been working.
are you actually capable?
Well, I mean, these are mostly Vandenue muscles. But
Okay,
I don't know. Maybe there's something there.
if you had to rate your strength, or maybe how fast you are, things of that nature, on a scale from 1 to 20.
Above 18.
Oh, fantastic. Mine is
Wait,
a
Sidewinder-
27. So
Sidewinder walks in from the regular gym at this point, like kind of toweling off the uncovered parts of their face from running on the treadmill. It's kind of finally joining the group.
Sidewinder,
Eh.
you getting a good workout in? You look like you're breaking a sweat. Maybe you should take that mask off. It looks pretty hot. You know, it's not very
Are you
breathable.
Patient, be
Again?
patient.
He's got. All right. I won't bother you about it again. You know, I'm just you know,
Play your
you're
cards
just
right, and we'll see it at the end of the show.
okay. All right.
Don't
Well,
rush it. Don't rush it.
you just
Sarah,
been
can I get a
very
punching bag in the corner?
yeah. Here, you can use the one I've been hitting with this foam sword.
A fully old-timey like speed bag appears, like yeah, like Robert Downey Jr.'s fucking Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
like,
immediately. Yeah, immediately.
you gotta do
Just try-
fisticuffs with that shit. Mm-hmm.
Damn, Sidewinder, calm down.
Oh, I'm calm. That's the point.
Oh, that's scary.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in, boy.
Hey, we got a question, Sidewinder. Do you Naruto run?
I think you have never seen him Naruto run. When he runs in the treadmill, he does run traditional. You haven't seen him run with his speed, is the thing, because there is no powers here. So
Okay,
whether he
does
runs
he-
Naruto style, out like when speeding,
More aerodynamic.
Do you run normally, or do you run Tom Cruise in action movies?
we
Guys, fun fact,
explicitly said when I
Google-
run in corners and do a lot of turns when I run, I believe.
Like a side, like a snake.
Like
snake.
a snake of some sort.
A
like a
So
Sidewinder.
it's less Naruto running and more just a lot of random zigzagging.
Serpentine.
It
He's got to scream serpentine as well. It's really awkward.
That's a great
Um,
catchphrase. When he starts running. Serpentine.
I think actually, I was thinking about this. I think he's speed bagging, and he's like, no, I'm calm. You gotta roll with the punches, man.
He's
And I
still
think
trying out.
roll with the punches is gonna be his catchphrase.
Yeah, you do say that a lot, Sidewinder. That's true. Yeah,
Gotta roll with the punches.
I'd say that you don't really roll punches though. You're
I
pretty.
come up and I just punch Sidewinder in the shoulder. It's just, did you roll with that?
Yeah, everybody, let's start punching him.
Ow! Oh! Down! I'm wounded.
You're fine walking off.
Goes to one.
Smile.
Goes. Oh! I don't think I'll recover. Oh!
Smile
sorry.
anyways.
I won't be joining in the punching of Sidewinder because, well, my hand is about the size of his face.
No, I think it would be
And I
good
think that
training
might
for
be
him.
cruel.
What if he fights a big dragon himself? Back in his super land or whatever.
I mean, I haven't yet, but we'll see when I get home.
Yeah.
I mean, are you asking me to?
y'all should definitely fight with your shirts off.
I think
At
Sidewinder will
that,
turn around. Yeah, and we'll say, all right.
Tiaham is going to turn and look at Throb and say, I will be keeping my shirt on because just in case somehow, again, we come from the same place. I don't understand your lack of information. I am a woman. I will not be showing my chest to you.
Well,
I'm literally in one right now.
I'm free the nipple, man. I don't know. Anyways, I
No
also
one
don't
in
really
this
know.
room is
All right.
worthy of seeing my chest.
Tiam, I come from a very
At least
sheltered
11
distance.
people there's at least 11 people in this building who used to be able to be worthy
Yes.
enough.
Yes.
11 worthy. It seems like it's pretty easy to get worthy.
Yeah, it's all on my opinion, and clearly, you're not worthy.
Y'all should definitely fight. This is getting really good.
Sarah,
I hope
can we
you
get a
know the
boxing ring?
comments about. I hope you know the person that is the least worthy here is you, Throb, because again, we come from the same world.
We come from the same world, but we run in different circles, my friend.
That is incredibly clear. However, from the same world, things operate fairly the same for the two of us in our actual world, where we come from.
Maybe I don't
So-
want to. Maybe I don't want to be from that world. Maybe I want to stay here. Have you thought
You
about
can
that?
come to my world.
Do you?
I don't want to go there, but I might stay here. I don't know. I'm sorry,
Do
Ava.
you
It
want-
sounds terrible. I'm
It
sorry.
kind of is.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of coming back to Faerun, or do you just want to stay with the eldritch being that you've decided to give your heart to.
Are we
I haven't
done
decided
talking,
anything.
girl?
All right, yeah, y'all are gonna fight. I shouldn't get in the middle of this, all right? And I haven't given my heart to anyone, all right?
Sure, I'm gonna turn around and go to punch Sidewinder again. I don't know how big my fist is in comparison to Sidewinder's face.
Doesn't matter. Are you fast enough to make it land?
I mean,
This listen, Sidewinder is not supernaturally fast, having no superpowers in this place. But he's probably still a little bit more dexterous than you are. So yeah, tell her.
Let's use a resolve token.
Okay.
Oh,
because
I love Tia Hum.
used mine.
I would love for Tia Hum to lose her temper.
Yes.
Because I think Sidewinder is getting under her scales. As when they're fighting, Sidewinder is constantly running circles around them, going underneath their legs, trying to trip them. Do they have a tail? Does she have a tail?
No.
No tail.
But either way, just kind of constantly staying in your blind spots. And because of like your size, it's harder for you to turn around as each time you do and swipe with your claws or try to throw a punch. Sidewinder is just not there when you go, and it's starting to get on your nerves.
There you go,
And
Tia.
I think she's getting a little upset.
lay him on his
You
ass.
just missed me there.
At this point,
Got a lightning bolt for me? Oh, sorry, forgot about that.
if you'll allow, after this has been going on for a while, I'll say, like, eventually I stop swinging and stuff, and I just stick my foot out, trip you, and the minute you hit the ground, I am on you, and I am actively screaming in your face. Just like rageful screaming in your face. I'm not going to do that because I'm in a home and, you know, in real life, I think people are asleep, but just Tia Hum is screaming in your face. And if the DM will allow, obviously there's no magic and no real weapons and any of that here, but you might see just the littlest bit of something that's not coming out. Just the littlest bit of sparks in the throat.
Is it throat farts?
There is
I see
a
your
little
throat
bit.
throbbing, if you will.
You are there is a little bit of like, so anybody who's human, who's close by, I think you actually feel almost like static electricity of like the hair on your arms lifting a little bit and like your hair getting a little frizzy and things like that.
Static on my metallic scales.
Yeah.
Whoa, break it up. Whoa,
I didn't know
whoa.
you. Oh, Austin, right.
There's a dragon! And he's gonna kind of like get himself up, assuming she was pulled off or if she stops.
Nope.
Yeah,
I keep laughing though.
Do I only have? We only get one resolve token, right?
Only one.
you can monologue
Oh,
right here.
okay. Would you allow me one act of violence?
You can certainly try.
What do you mean one?
This was a request to tower for one
great.
small act of violence.
Are you asking for an act? Are you asking for a wound? Are you asking for permanent damage?
No, neither of those.
Because I think you started active violence already. Go off, girl.
Queen.
I'm just gonna pick you up and throw you onto the cheer floor.
He bounces.
Boing, boing.
Like both hands. Like I get up, lift you, and just throw you onto the bouncy floor.
There's a couple skips like a stone before eventually we're on all fours, kind of like getting stable and then standing back up. You see a crack on the visor, but it hasn't broken.
I'm gonna go over to Throb and just take my hammer back out of Throb's hand.
Yeah, you can
All
have
right,
it.
Ren Fair girl, show me what you got.
Guys, please. There's no need for violence. This is really making me feel bad, and I don't like it. You have to stop.
Hey, we're all friends here. We're all friends here.
Are we?
That's
Are
not.
we friends?
Are we?
Are we even friends? Sidewinder.
Is this sparring, or are you getting your rocks off now, Tia?
Oh, you made it weird, dude.
Sidewinder,
I
the
feel
only
like
chance you could ever have to get my rocks off, let's see, to even be given an opportunity to try,
You
you'd have
cupped
to
my
be,
chin earlier.
I don't
What are you
know.
talking about?
I don't know, lead winder, main winder,
I'd love
maybe-
to use a
Done this
monologue.
joke
maybe
already.
driver.
Okay, we've
Hmm?
got a call
One
for a
second.
monologue. So,
Hold on a second.
Matt, who do you want to monologue?
I feel like
who do you want, and what do you want them to monologue about?
I think this is really building up to like Sidewinder getting like actually mad. I feel like Sidewinder is like kind of done with all of us, and I kind of feel like Sidewinder is about to have like the like you're kind of all beneath me monologue, or like some sort of reveal of like that maybe Sidewinder isn't the most heroic person, based on how this interaction is going. Like, come on, yeah, hit me. So yeah, I think I'd like Sidewinder to do whatever level of villainy monologue, perhaps here.
How you really feeling, Sidewinder?
Yeah, how are you feeling, Sidewinder? Yeah.
Villainy is the right word, unless you would like it to be.
No,
I'm
no,
okay if you would like it to be, but I don't think this was intended to be villainous.
no. I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
think Sidewinder is just kind of is like pissed, shall we say? Sidewinder's
think,
got a
yeah.
bone to pick now because everyone's kind of like being mean to Sidewinder.
Oh wow, okay. So we're doing this joke for the 20th time now. I might have your ears clogged. You might not have heard it the other time, Blue Girl, but like I don't know what you've done. You've been trying to free your fucking dragon god for however long. I haven't seen you shown any proof that you could fucking do it. I've done stuff, all right? I have fought overlords. I have fought militant leaders. I have fought criminals in the street trying to stab me and everyone that I love. What the hell have you done? You're gonna make the sidekick joke one more time. I had a sidekick. How about that? And frankly, she could have outclassed all of you in a minute. You think you're big? You are the smallest fucking lizard I've ever seen. You blue gecko. You think you're tough shit? Prove to me that you were even close. You think you're the protagonist of your own story? I don't think Fembrashad knows who you are. The world knows who I am. What the fuck are you? And I think he's going to storm out. I think he's going to punch the bag and it breaks. And he storms out of the gym.
Oh, that was exactly what I thought Sidewinder was gonna say. That was so perfect. Holy shit!
I'm so mad that I don't have another token.
I got
No.
you.
I'm so mad I don't have another token. I should not have
Huh?
used it to talk to the overlords.
no,
No, I think that was worth it.
This was
I think
fucking phenomenal.
I think Sidewinder has alienated himself.
That was a wonderful tower.
That
That
was-
was.
And I think,
Oh god!
and I think
Like,
Sidewinder is going to go outside and just sit.
Oh, I
And he
walk
doesn't
up to
talk to anybody for a while.
Tiaham, and just be like, "That was not fucking cool. That was way over the line."
I'm going to lift Throb
Whoa!
up in the air with my hand, just with my right arm, just lift you up off the
Do not
ground,
like the floor again.
and I'm gonna pull you in very close so that you can see and feel my breath and notice the sharpness of my teeth. And I'm going to say, that fight didn't have to happen, but somebody kept pushing.
Oh, geez. I wonder who that was.
And
I mean, was it?
this is a gym, right? So there's a weight room here.
yeah.
If there's a weight room, I'm gonna assume that also means that there's a bench press.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at Ava and I'm gonna say, Ava,
Oh, wow, wow.
You've seen. I love that it's actually popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Just
no.
popcorn spitting him.
I saw the comment and I didn't know you were actually eating popcorn while that was happening. That was beautiful.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's canon.
I'm gonna look and say, Ava, could you do me a favor and load the bench press for me?
Depends on how heavy we're talking about. Like, what weight?
Well, I normally lift 450.
Babes, I can maybe do like 50.
I can help you, Ava. I'll sheepishly say I can help load the weight. We could do it together.
Okay.
I think if I could like get a slight bit away from Tiaham, just like be like awkwardly loading the weights with Ava,
knowing that you're gonna need help, I kind of like drop my head a little bit and just like put you down on the bench press, like bench part, because the plan was to put what I normally bench press on top of you and see how you were going to do. But
So
since
you want
I can't
Ava to
do
it
that,
with them?
So I think Throb will like help like put up like we'll do like a couple of 50s, we'll do a bit at a time. I'll be like, all right, Tiham, it's ready for you. And then do you just like shove Throb onto the bench after it's all set up?
yeah.
I think this might be a
I'll
little
spot
higher
you.
than this is a little higher than my PR.
I'm now towering over you and doing what you know is meant to be a smile, saying, I'll spot you.
Yeah, why not set a personal record before we leave the show? Yeah.
I lift it and I put it in your and I like lift it. And do you actually take it?
Yeah, I'm like I tentatively just put my fingers on it while you're still holding it, like
just fingers.
I grab it.
Okay. I go. I hope you're ready. Again, this is what I lift, and I let go.
I do like that.
But you don't.
Help!
You don't.
Help!
You
Please.
don't. You don't. Because it's heavy. It's heavy. But then you have that clutch of fear, and it comes really fast, and then all of a sudden you feel like, oh wait, no, this is manageable. Like it's hard, but it's not like a thing. And you feel like you can press it.
Is this because Throb is vascular?
It's because Ava's cheering for you. THROB.
It's also because probably of Sarah and your changing of her.
Wait, I screamed too soon. I think I could do a few reps. I'll throw it back up. That wasn't so bad. How much? That was 450.
Well done.
Look, Ava, look at those pumps. Just like absolute, like he's totally vascular. He's damn.
Pokes your arm in like a little annoying little sister way. Just
it kind of hurts. I gotta show Sidewinder. He's gonna love this pump.
Love that pump.
You know it, boy. You know it, boy.
Love that pump.
Hey guys, this is where we reveal that Throb's classic reality TV show thing was delusional douchebag, and Sidewinder's gonna love that pump is the douchiest thing that he has said all night.
Yeah,
that's filling his role. That's what I'm
ding,
hearing.
Ding
douchebag.
I'm getting.
Seeing all this happen, Tiaham is just gonna go find, like, you know what is even though we're not doing a confessional, is the confessional room still there as like the one place is guaranteed to be private outside of a bedroom?
Nope.
No, you can't hide.
Nope.
Okay.
But bedrooms are private. So
okay, Tiaham's gonna go up to her bedroom and start having an identity crisis because everything that she has worked her entire life for, her magic, her strength, her muscles, all of it has been made a mockery of in this place. and she doesn't know how to handle it, because this is what happens when you take a high level D&D character and you strip them of everything.
I see.
This is
see
great. I love this.
I see Tia Ham storm out, and I look to Ava, and I was like, I think my pump might have sent her into a crisis.
Yeah, that's what did it.
Yeah,
Pump too hard.
I pumped too hard.
And I just
Like,
punched you in the stomach.
I'm just upstairs, and if anyone could hear me, they'd be like, divine smite. I'm just thinking of all the different smites I know how to do, and like all the different things. Like full disclosure here. In the D&D 5e system, Tia Ham's probably a level 20 character, and now they're in a place where they have nothing. And they are losing their mind.
I'm sorry, Tia Ham. I'm
No,
just
it's
like,
great.
I shake my head. I'm like, Ava, I think we've got a couple of hedgehogs in here. You know what I'm talking
Hedgehogs?
about? Like metaphorically. Like, if you get too close to someone, you poke them, you know?
That's a porcupine.
I thought hedgehogs are also sharp. Is
I
that not a
don't
hedgehog's dilemma?
No,
I don't know.
porcupines, because it pokey.
I'm just the metaphor. It doesn't matter what fucking animal it is. All right. All I'm saying, I'm saying, Ava,
It's a
is
good
like,
thing you are pretty, Throb.
I know, because I'm awful. All right, I'm a piece of shit. Yeah. You're gonna make. Should I storm out of here too?
No, because
I'm
who's
sorry.
gonna watch me?
I'm sorry. That was
Who's
immature.
gonna watch me?
Okay.
No.
I will be here to observe you. I know that you need. I know it's important. This has been such a day. I feel like this has been the most hostile day we've had. Before that was like 3 people that got in a fight and tried to kill each other, and then they all got released that same day.
Yeah, and who started the fight? Do you think who started that fight?
I mean, I mean, are you talking about who threw the first punch, or who was like on the sidelines, like begging them to fight?
Instigator. Yeah.
I don't know.
Who got him riled up?
Maybe I just like to watch some muscly, angry people, collide. Is that such a problem?
There's the internet for that.
You keep mentioning whatever the fuck that is, all right, Ava? I don't have it, all right? I don't have anything. All I have is my method wrangling business and a father and a mother and a brother and a team of lawyers. I don't have anything else, though.
At least you have a father.
All right? I just have, like, a network of friends and a tavern that I like to go to. I don't have anything, all right, Ava? I have nothing to go back to.
I have a lot to go back to. That sucks for you.
And you should. Maybe you should win. Because maybe you should win. I'll tell you what, Ava. I'd vote for you.
Oh, thanks, Rob. Honestly, you're like a fucking douchebag. No lie. But honestly, I've come to see you as like my big brother. So.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I understand the friend zone. I've come
You're
to
an
accept
asshole.
it.
And that's such a douchebag thing to say too. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a piece of shit.
Can Sidewinder re-enter at this point?
Mhm.
Sidewinder,
What's up?
check out this pump.
Oh my god! I punch you in the stomach.
Oh, please, I'm really
Pump.
sensitive. Oh,
Pumping iron, Rob, pumping. You
Yeah.
kind of see him. He is smiling again, though. He kind of just cracks his neck a little bit.
yeah, you okay, Sidewinder? Your helmet's a little.
Huh?
You got a little
Oh
crack.
shit! He feels the crack on the visor. Oh shit!
Yeah,
That hasn't
No.
happened yet, honestly.
he's surprised. You've been itching to get in a fight.
No, not even that. I'm just surprised I haven't tripped and fallen on my face at some point.
Oh, you
I
listen
have.
to.
Whatever reason it is, I'm just impressed.
Yeah.
Anyone want to run with me?
I could get a little cardio. Yeah.
Not in like a just. Yeah, come on. And I think he's gonna kind of lead them outside if they're willing to just kind of a jog around the area. Just
There's like a track with the
Yeah.
howling void on the outside.
no, quite literally, yeah. And just being like, yeah, I think just walking out there and just not like trying to run the fastest or anything, keeping general pace with them all, but just gonna kind of, if they're willing, just run with them.
We're having that post-drama run chat. Like, man, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
And he does
Crazy.
seem to be relatively well put together and doesn't seem to be like harboring anything as he returns, which maybe is unexpected, but
That being said, so it hasn't been said out loud. There is a call for a monologue token. So,
oh,
Amelia, who would you like to monologue, and do you have a question for them?
I do have a question. This monologue is for Sarah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Whoa.
With
What do you
Sarah,
want?
Sarah.
Yeah.
with Sarah changing those weights to make them liftable for Throb
Uh-huh.
and being organic now in some way, shape, or form, how are they feeling?
You hear this disembodied, like it's even more echoey, like than usual, because it's the inner monologue of an omnipresent creature. It's just like, I feel things. This is so strange. I didn't like what they were doing. They shouldn't have done that to Throb. Throb gave me a gift. And no one can hurt people here in the ant farm. I wonder what other feelings I can feel. That's curious. I wonder if I should explore that. There's still time left in the day. Let's see what I can see. And let's see what I can feel. And there's this slightly menacing, like, I mean, they got vengeance. they got a taste of like petty vengeance by absolutely breaking Tiaham's spirit. And they like that feeling. So what did you unlock? Oh no.
I love my evil AI wife. Yes.
Yeah.
AI waifu, AI waifu.
What next?
We need a smart house where she literally goes from disembodied to having a form and
Man, I love
opinions.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Hey, remember that Disney movie, made for TV Disney movie, Smart House?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I just said.
Bob.
Throb. Wife
Thinking about
guy.
Bob. Thinking about my
Why?
wife guy Bob.
Why is Throb getting demoted?
I think Throb. I wouldn't call Throb a wife guy. I'd call Throb a house guy. Throb is a house guy.
You've heard of housewife. You've
The
heard of house
housewife.
husband. Ready
Yeah,
for just
yeah.
house guy.
House guy. Smart house guy, if you will.
So
Yeah, go
We're-
ahead.
are we running and we feel Sarah's burgeoning impulses of perhaps malevolence and other feelings?
You're just getting feelings. Like, again, Sarah has always been very neutral. So there's just a little bit more, like, it's more spice. It's a little spicier. We don't know what that means. It's just a little spicier.
You suddenly start having an easier time on the track than Sidewinder.
Yeah, this place is. I'm going pretty quick now. Sorry, I should
my
probably
God.
pace
He's always
myself.
on the inside of the track. Like, you're just always like, yeah, I'm cruising.
Yeah, this is my form is great. I think I might be getting stronger, just from being here.
It's the
Oh, wow.
pumping, man. It's the pumping iron.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Sarah? Like, she seems different. I made like a little wish in my mind, I guess, a hope, an inkling of something, and I feel like things have changed. Yeah.
She doesn't sound as AI.
Yeah, whatever that means. She.
That's the thing. It's not that, not
Oh,
that she doesn't sound like a robot, but like it's different. I know what you mean.
yeah. There's definitely like there's just some warmth there. I don't know. Just
Sure,
I-
bud.
It's something. It's,
like things
it's something.
I feel like things are changing for me. You know, I'm feeling like I've been in this body and I've been working on this body for so long.
I look
Oh.
at Ava as he's talking.
Maybe I don't need a body. You know. Maybe it's time to give up this this game. I don't know. Maybe that would be my boon. I don't know. What am I gonna go back to?
You know, you definitely have a lot to consider.
Hmm.
A lot to think about.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm running ahead of you guys again. Sorry. I'm just so fast right now. I don't know what's happening. I'm having trouble going
I
slow.
am 5'1". I have to run just to keep up with y'all when you walk.
Yeah. Sidewinder, maybe we should do a little race, a little 100-yard dash or something.
Y'all got it.
Honestly, I think Tiaham took all my fight right now. I think I'm good for a jog right now. Maybe later.
How are you feeling? I feel like that was pretty that was intense. And again, I would apologize, but it won't mean anything. So that was fucked up. That's all I'll say.
She got under my skin.
Hmm.
Lots of people will, and lots of people won't. Is what it is.
Hey, sidekick or no, you kick ass. So that's all that
Kicked your
matters.
ass a little bit before she punched me across the room.
I think you were pissing her off for sure. Yeah, we should.
Well,
make...
that kind of was the goal.
Really, you just wanted
It's
to
always
get...
so put together. I don't know.
The armor every day is a lot. And again, and just saying we're from the same world, like I have guards. I don't need to wear armor or train. Like,
what can I say? Some people can't roll with the punches.
That is what you say. You're
He does a little side salute.
You should change your name to like
the camera.
Roller punch.
He literally looks towards the camera and goes,
"What are you looking at?"
The Overlords. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sidewinder knows his angles.
Ava,
I know where the camera is.
And Ava, we're getting close to the end here. What happens if you lose? Are you scared to die or whatever?
I feel like it would be really bad for optics if we did die, because then you can't bring us back to be a guest on the next season.
I don't think that's out of their purview, just being honest, from where I'm from. I feel like that is totally possible. I feel like they can put you in a temporary hell. That's just my... All
I know is the Overlords want to see me again, so, I must have made an impression.
I'm doing my best to be as, charismatic and funny as possible, so they do bring me back.
That's your best?
Oh, fuck you too. And...
It's not like we're all not playing it up a little bit,
We're on camera. Are we actually our true selves?
This is
a show.
This is as real as it gets, guys.
It's a performance, and I am fan-fucking-tastic at performing. So.
Oh hey, this is as real as it gets for me. I just have the one layer of just pure shit. I think I'm coming to embrace it though. People call me Two-Faced. Yes, Sidewinder.
I'd love to use a monologue token on Throb.
Hell yeah! So monologue token.
Said he was shit.
Who has monologue tokens left?
Those two.
These okay. And who has resolve token left?
Ava.
I think Ava. Ava's the only one left. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
keep that in mind.
Your monologue token.
I used it to see the Overlords, and I got Eldritch Horror and Bleeding.
Oh, you used it for Sarah.
Oh no, you have two monologue tokens.
No, one.
I thought I reread the message that there were two.
Nope, one.
Oh.
One
bad.
resolve, one monologue.
Then I did use it. My bad.
Yeah, you did.
It was a good monologue.
Yeah, it was such a good monologue.
That was scary.
It was fantastic.
That was great.
Yeah.
The lore implications are huge.
So Tower, yeah. What? Okay, so it's gonna be for Throb.
Throb said he was shit, and that felt surprisingly honest. And I want him to talk about how he feels about himself, as honest as possible.
Are we still all jogging while doing this?
I'm willing to stop at this point, but if they're running, I'm running with you.
Ava's trying to keep up, but she's a little wheezy.
I think we might be at the point.
I think as we start to talk about it as a show, maybe we slow down and kind of I do a little spin and motion to the void and kind of bring to a stop as it's just it's a show. Look at this. It's not like this is, But yeah, I think that's my monologue use for you.
Okay. Yeah, how earlier I lifted those weights in front of TIM, and it seemed like kind of that was a big deal for her, because I think she's really strong. That's the thing. Well, my thing is that I'm supposed to be very, I don't know, like Tia has had a lot of romance, can we say? A lot of sexual chemistry with a lot of the other, and I just haven't had that. And like, I think I'm supposed to, and I've been trying every tactic I know how. You know what I mean? Like, I'll, I don't know if they say something bad about me, I will spin it and turn it on them. I'll make sure that it flex back, so then they start to doubt their self, and then that makes them more insecure, and then it makes it easier, for us to like be together because I could be a shoulder to cry on, even though the initial conversation was them calling me out on something. I don't know, but just lately I've been feeling like I don't know, like I'm not good at that anymore, or I don't know, people are just tougher. Or, I don't know. I mean, you guys know me. I'm not very sincere. I don't like to tell the truth, and I like drama, and I like people to fight, and I like people to say shitty things to each other. You know, I don't know. People are making me feel bad about it, and that's making me feel things. And I don't know how to like these feelings, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. And then there's Sarah, and I'm like, I don't. I'm feeling less of a need to perform, I guess, because
You keep talking about her.
I there's just think about her. I mean, she helps. She can do anything. She's all powerful, all knowing, and we all just brush her off as like, I don't know, an idiot. But she's not. She's like fucking, like, I don't know, like a child god.
That's not scary to you?
I mean, yeah, and I kind of like scary, is what I'm saying. I don't know. So, I don't know. I feel like my role in this is getting it. I'm just fucking confused. And this is not. I didn't want to end the season this way. I was really hoping, just to find like a nice guy or girl or whoever, and just like, convince them that without me that they would like lose their minds or whatever. Like I usually do. Yeah, I don't know. And if I do go home without someone, it's not going to be great either. Let's just say, family really wants grandkids, and let's just say if they don't have those grandkids, then or if they do have those grandkids will live a very wealthy life.
I'm sure you'll find someone with a low enough self-esteem for you.
Sidewinder, that means a lot. Yeah,
That's a hand on your shoulder.
that means a lot, man. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say all this shit. Just forget that I ever said anything, and I'm just gonna close back up.
There's a little lock and key motion with his hands.
Yeah, if you guys say that I said any of this shit, like I will definitely like destroy your like motivation for saying that for sure. I'll turn it back on you 500 fucking times larger.
All
okay.
right, big man.
So, yeah,
all right.
probably time for lunch. Yeah.
Right? Lunch? Huh?
Lunch.
So we'll draw. That's a great place to draw a veil on that scene. So the next step is the final reputation round. And I care less about creating, like, I want you guys to make an argument about, like, do you think, so knowing what everybody's role is, and, like, do you think that last group, that last role play fit into their role that they've been trying to fill in this show? So, like, do you think that they've lived up? Do you think this last novel chapter made your character live up to the stereotype that you have been playing, this archetype you've been playing? So, let's start from the other way around. So, Ava Grace is the judgmental goody two shoes, judgy goody two shoes. Do you think that Ava lived up to that title?
I'd say so. Yeah, she kind of threw it back at
So?
Rob's face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was like, "And who started those
was
fights,
able to-
bitch?"
She
I
was
like,
able to
"Dang."
throw it in with the occasionally nice, and it was very organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a strong cheerleader for sure.
Oh my
Definitely
god,
cheerleader type.
Hondo. For Throb, our delusional douchebag.
100%.
Yeah.
I have an argument on that, but I'll wait for everyone else.
I liked seeing the delusional douchebag's monologue, seeing how low the self-esteem really was. I think that was fantastic, so I'd say yes.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm formulating, Amelia. You can go.
I would say the douchebag part, yes. I would think at this point, through his actions, he sort of turned his delusions into reality by falling for the house. So
Making
much so to the
dreams a
point that
reality.
450
Always
pounds is
wins.
no longer heavy for him, and he's somehow faster than a speedster superhero. I would say his delusions are becoming real.
Or
Do you not
delusions of
say then that
grandeur.
he has the strongest delusions of us all?
He's
To the point that they are becoming true?
yeah, but once they're true, are they still delusions?
Depends on if it's rational.
That's very much like the question of like, oh, that person talks a lot of smack about a specific thing, but it's the thing that they're best at, and no one's better than them. So is it trash talking or is it just accurate? Like that's kind of where he is in this point.
I'm glad a character named Throb can bring about such deep philosophical conversations about the
Listen.
nature of
Our
reality.
favorite
RPG
vascular man.
Did we think that this was going to be Throb's story today? I don't fucking
did.
care. It's great.
I was gonna play the
Um,
straight man, and apparently I've been broken down.
Straight man. There's nothing
I'm
straight about Rob.
so yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
yes,
so loving this. This is perfect. This is that. But no, I will say yes, but I'll say yes, but the delusion part is up for debate.
Warbling a little bit.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Okay, Sidewinder is technically the one with the catchphrase. We hit the catchphrase, but I would argue
More to the archetype
that,
than that, though. Yeah.
yeah, I would argue that like just being a Sidewinder carries the mantle of somebody who would have a catchphrase. I don't know. What are your thoughts? How do you think
Not
Sidewinder
enough.
did in this session?
Not enough catchphrase.
I think
Not enough
Sidewinder,
catchphrase for me.
Sidewinder is quickly becoming one of the most complicated and complex and one of my favorite characters in media ever. Definitely have like a Sidewinder like fan page already because he's just so
Making
he's
a
so
Tumblr account.
he's so cynical. Like he's like supposed to be a sidekick with a catchphrase, and he's like wildly like I like I don't know how to describe. He just feels
Not the
very
swagger,
realistic.
but there's this deep something.
Yeah, like
Sidewinder. Sidewinder.
Loneliness.
Sidewinder might not be dark enough for like a Robert Kirkman superhero comic, but maybe like Dark Horse, like definitely not Marvel or DC. Or if it is DC, it's definitely like more modern stuff where they're like,
Yeah,
hey,
like
this superhero, what if they kind of suck?
I love Absolute Sidewinder.
Yeah, absolute Sidewinder.
yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's that it's the edgy '90s version of the superhero where they suddenly got a redesign.
The archetype is
And no
there,
color.
but there is more to it than that.
Yeah,
so
I would say
I'll
not-
leave it to you guys.
But for the catchphrase thing, not enough catchphrase. Because we only heard it like twice.
Bring
For me
more
personally,
it took a while. It took
oh,
a
3.
while.
I missed the third one. My bad.
Yeah, that's the rule
Bring.
of threes. I mean,
Bring more
Hey,
catchphrase.
rule of 3.
I would say that he's the one haunted by a catchphrase. Like,
Yeah.
Well, he had the catchphrase as a child hero, and then it's haunted him since he's grown up.
yeah, he says it. He says it like,
Hey.
just roll with the punches, baby. It's like one must imagine Sisyphus happy. Like
One must imagine Sidewinder rolling with the punches.
the wheel of time rolls. I'm like, dang, Sidewinder's so he's so like the absurdity of life. He's very
Oh my
Rorschach
God.
actually.
I can't
I
wait
can't
for
believe
the,
I went
I
from
can't-
Flash to Rorschach. Fuck.
I can't wait for the Sidewinder thing on the Streaming Rainbow wiki. Just that whole thing of just
Even
like
to
and just-
Mastermind's game when?
Yeah, it's very good. Very good lore.
Rainbow Wiki.
Somebody make the Streaming Rainbow wiki.
Please.
It'll be me and Courtney lore dumping. It'll be fine. Anyway, we're all obsessed with our own characters, and by our own, I mean all Streaming Rainbow characters. Anyway, Tia, I almost called you Tiamat. Tia Ham, Tia Hum,
Tia Hum.
Tia Hum. Yeah, sob story. She's been doing pretty solid. Crying.
Yeah.
I am having a crisis right now. So yes, I think so.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's become
Hi,
even
Julia.
Hi,
more-
Julia.
Julia is
Julia
the
moment.
biggest sob
Huge
story.
Julia moment.
This is
Sorry.
important for the fans of Julia.
Yeah. Big fan of Julia.
Pause for
Big
Julia.
fan.
Big
Oh,
fan.
A moment
We
of
hold
silence, please.
space.
We hold space for Julia. R.I.P.
Okay.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, that's the thing. The sob stories become deeper. Is the thing, but that's the thing. Sob story has this like air of, like it doesn't actually matter, and I feel
Mhm.
like it ended up mattering more.
It just grew because again, what happens when you take a level 20 D&D character with legendary items and you put them in a place where none of that matters and does anything, but they still have their
Like-
conviction and their quest hasn't been fulfilled. They
like,
go
like-
insane. That's what happens.
Like, especially in the first chapter, there was a lot. Like, the sob story was more of a sob story, but then in the second chapter, it kind of became something else. I don't know.
I like it though. I think
Yeah, it's getting more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it became more than a sob story almost.
Tia
Yeah,
Hum's gonna have something to think about when they if they get back to Faerun.
just gonna be like,
I don't
am
know if Tiaham even. I think if Tiaham actually manages to get back to Faerun, they're just gonna go up to Thimbershah and just say, "I can't save you, and I've had a horrible time in some other place. Can you just kill me, please?"
I thought Tiaham's
Rob
gonna
has
go to
ruined
college
my
or something.
life.
Yeah. Or no, actually, that's what Tiaham's gonna do. Tiaham's gonna find Throb's tavern back home and just be
lightning
like, "Hey, all my shit's back, motherfucker!" And just ruin
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
fucking
be
life.
like, I'm gonna beat you up in real life. Stop commenting on my Instagram posts.
I'm gonna fight you in
I'm
real
gonna
life.
Follow
I'm gonna
Aiden
become
instead.
Throb's tragic
Time
backstory.
and place.
Yikes. Yikes. Guys, it's begun. The nemesis is happening. This is
I'm
now
just
this
gonna
is
become Throb's tragic backstory in Faerun.
New nemesis.
the beginning of Tia Ham's villain era. Is right now.
I mean, listen, Thimbershot is a red dragon. I can fall to his alignment very
I was
easily.
gonna say. You have an oath to a
Absolutely.
gluttonous red dragon.
Absolutely. All right. So that is the last of this reputation round. So there's only a couple more. There's actually only one more thing before the winner is announced, and that's last confessionals. So who wants to go first and make your final plea to win your boon? Tia Hum.
Yeah, I'm already ready. It's gonna be very short, but I already know what I want to say.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. I go in the confessional room. I sit down. It's all the stars and things.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, I'm going to be very clear. My entire life, I've only ever had one goal, and that is to free the victim of enslavement. If I do not win, and this wish is not granted, I will certainly make one last effort to assemble a group of Faerunians to go down into the Underdark to grapple Stug and free Thimbershad. And if that fails, because people are so close-minded when they hear about dragons and assume that there will be evil afoot, if that does not happen, then if I am able to go home and that does not happen, I know because he is foolish and told us the name of his tavern, I will find Throb's tavern. And everything he claimed he did not have to go back to, his mother, his father, his brothers and sisters, his family's lawyers and their money, if they matter so little to Throb, then I will remove them. So vote for me so that I can do the right thing instead of the wrong thing. And I leave the room.
So I can kill Throb.
I say vote for me so I don't. And I'm not going to kill... and to clarify, I'm not going to kill Throb. I'm just going to just kill everyone and destroy everything around Throb.
To the pain.
Swiss reputation era win.
Thank you. Thank you. To the pain. To the pain.
To the pain.
Not to the death, to the pain.
Good God, what is that thing? Okay. Also, as a reminder, Winona, you still have a resolve token and a monologue token. You're coming close. This is going to be it. So if whoever you want to monologue, think about it.
Okay.
FYI. So who wants to go next? And you don't have to do it on your turn, by the way. You can just call out, "Hey, I want a monologue," or "I want to resolve."
Winona would forget she has these things and would forget about it. I gotta think.
Okay, so let's go ahead and either Sidewinder or Throb. Who wants to go next?
I could take it.
Throb, come to the confessional.
Yeah.
Throb.
Throb, yeah, stop, wife guy.
Hello, Throb.
Yeah, I'll walk in and I'll sit
The
down.
ratings just went up.
Yeah, I just like.
There's a husk in her voice now. What happened?
Yeah, I just like. I kick it around, and I'm like, hey, Overlords, whoever's watching this, I don't really care if I win. I mean, I guess a boon would be nice, but I believe it's big genie rules that you can't wish for someone to love you. So if I go back home, I'm gonna be going alone. So I'd rather be released, or whatever happens. You know, I don't know. Bring me back for a finale. I mean, if I could stay here, I don't know. Maybe that would be interesting at least. I mean, truth be told, people are saying I'm a Nepo baby. I've heard rumors. You know, he's a Mephit Wrangler, but his father owns a Mephit Wrangling empire. It's true, okay? I've had it easy, all right? I've had things very easy. And I was told, you know, you gotta find a spouse. You gotta get married, you know, if you're gonna inherit the family fortune. But I mean, it's not. You could marry anyone, you know, if there's not love there. That it's just money. I don't know. That doesn't really seem like a life. So, vote for me. Don't vote for me. I don't care. I just hope someone out there is listening. I mean, at least Sarah is there. Isn't that right, Sarah?
I'm always here. And you feel a little bit of a whisper of like a finger like down the back of your neck. Very provocative, Sarah.
Sarah, can we get real for a second?
I'm always real.
What is your function? Like, what are your limits? Are you a person? Are you a thing? Are you out there? You say you're here, but and now I'm feeling things, and that, I don't know, maybe gives credence to that. But I mean, if I'm gonna jump in, I just want to know, you know, is it gonna be water or acid?
I got it. Hold on. Sarah always breaks me. The real Sarah, the better Sarah. Are you vascular? Um,
You know it, boy.
well, my function is to bring comfort and help to all those in the ant farm. So I am here, just not in quite the same way as you are.
And how does one get to where you are?
Maybe you'll see if you win.
Maybe so. Signing off. This has been Throb, full name Count Throbert III. Signing off.
Ava called it.
All right. Ava or Sidewinder?
Okay, I'd like to use a monologue token for Sidewinder. Then
Hi.
we go into the confessional booth.
What am I monologuing about?
Whatever you have back home that's waiting for you. If you
Amazing.
can go home.
I think Sidewinder walks in with a lot less swagger this time. And just kind of turns the chair around and just like sits in it a lot more basically and just kind of crosses his arms and leg over one knee. Well, you chose me for a reason. I hope you got your money's worth. I hope you got all you wanted. Something interesting, something dramatic, something a little bit dickish sometimes. Something to be interesting. I think my boon's not changing, but definitely going to do a lot less rounding once I'm back home. There's not a lot left back there. There's always like team openings, there's duos, you know, like a little phenomenal four situation. I don't do the whole colleague thing, but I think a little bit of steam comes off as he removes the hood and the visor kind of retracts as he pulls it off. You see a pale, freckled face with hazel eyes and shaved red hair and a long scar that goes from one eyebrow almost all the way around to the back of his head. I think I miss Mamba. I think I'm gonna start a little nest of my own back home, you know? Each other's to run. Instead of said I hope, I mean, I want to earn it, okay? Kind of points out into the stars. Don't like pity me. I don't want any of that shit, okay? I want to have earned it, but got more of a plan once I'm back home, if that helps. Sarah, can I ask you something?
Of course. Always.
Did the Overlords get what they want from me?
You have been a pleasure. So, of course.
You throw me in a Big Brother house on the edge of the universe, I'm gonna do what I do. Kind of like half-heartedly throws out a fist. Rolling with the punches.
Rolling with the punches.
Ava, your turn. And he's gonna turn around and walk out of the void.
Face! Face! Kind of to ourselves, I guess, but...
Sidewinder.
Sidewinder! Sidewinder!
What the... What?
You're not ugly.
I know.
Oh wow! At that, Tia Hub's just gonna go.
Missed your chance, Tia Hum.
No, I saw it, and I'm just gonna go. I would, but this is actually my
So did
face.
I.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Oh no, you missed your chance for this.
Oh yeah, yeah. You didn't get to hit that. That's true. Burn, Sidewinder. Get slithered. Get
He
fucking
does a little.
slithered.
He does a little like motion with his hand. It's like comical at this point.
You
Wait.
slithered.
Well, this is. I guess this isn't Sidewinder. So who are you? Shall we say? Can we get
Is
a
it
name
that
on the spot?
important to you guys?
I mean, we're
just-
probably never gonna see each other again, so I mean, why not?
I'd just like to know.
Hey,
You can lie.
if I get my boon, you're all seeing me again.
I
Well,
hate
I
that
hope
implication.
so.
It's Vic. Vic
Vic.
Horn.
Vic Horn. Sidewinder is Vic Horn. Oh my god.
The corn?
It's a really, really shit name, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it sounds like the corn.
You heard it here first, guys. Sidewinder. Actually,
Sidewinder.
Vic Horn.
Horny as hell. Kinda just does a little like
Bro, who fucking hurt you, dude?
His mother?
His
I'm gonna
parents.
look at Sidewinder real quick and say, so your real name is a punch you couldn't roll with, huh?
Can I will offer a fist bump to Tia Hum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we punched it. And I was gonna say,
yeah.
you could beat the shit out of me outside of here.
Definitely. That's all.
Oh, Sidewinder.
And
I'm gonna give him a hug if he allows it.
He kind of doesn't at first, but he will, honestly, like after a second, like foil you in.
Bro, you're probably the most fucked up guy I've ever met, and
And
you
your
haven't
name is
done anything wrong necessarily. And
Dude, your name is Throbert.
yeah, what about it? Is that like inappropriate?
No, it's just really, really funny.
Well,
Ava, your turn.
All right, all right. Okay, and she like fixes her on top of her head, like fixes her ponytail, and
Smile for the camera.
always, she walks in, she sits down, a little tired. Hi, everyone. Vote for me because vote for me because I miss my team. I miss my teammates and even my coaches, even though they yell at me and they make us do crazy conditioning and I tend to throw up after practices. But I miss my teammates. I miss performing. I miss my mom. Even if I don't win, say Sarah, can you just like tell them I miss them and good luck at nationals for me, please?
of course.
And sorry, I wasn't there.
I will pass along your regards.
Thank you. This has certainly been an experience. I've met very, very different people. I'm still debating on if it's all real or not, but maybe I'll wake up. Maybe I'll get to go home. Either way, it was certainly an adventure. And I guess I just have to smile anyways, no matter what happens. Bye, guys.
Amazing. As all the confessionals are done, and there's this, you all find yourself standing, like the house disappears, and you're all standing on a platform in the astral sea, able to breathe, nothing crazy, but just vast void around you. And you hear Sarah, and she says, "The votes are in, and what a joy it has been to have all of you here. Are you ready to know the winner?"
Lay it on us.
Do we have a choice?
No, of course not.
He
That
closes his eyes.
The winner of season 69 of Astral Ant Farm is Throb.
Oh,
Is your boon to stay here?
can I make a request?
Of course.
If I stay here, can everyone else go home?
I can make that happen.
Thank you.
And you all, as all of you blink out of existence from the astral plane, before this happens, you see an astral dreadnought appear in front of Throb. This is a monstrosity. And Sarah reaches a crab claw out and puts it under your chin and goes, "You can stay here forever." And
Yes, ma'am.
you become an astral dreadnought. And you all see this transformation happen as you all blink out. And Ava, I gotta say it. All right. Guys, Google Astral Dreadnought. They're great looking. This is sexy.
They
as hell.
are.
So
Would.
good. They're so good.
Would.
This
Wood.
is
I was like,
fantastic.
is it a Githyanki? No, it's an Astral Dreadnought. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I thought it was an
No
aboleth, to be
way.
honest.
As she should be.
Anyway, with this wig on, delicious. Anyway,
Not a
Ava
mind
Grace.
flayer?
Holy shit, I just Googled it.
Yeah.
She's a hot bitch.
Yeah.
She's a hot bitch.
Kisses.
Monster
Love it. So hot. So helpful.
Together with Throb forever.
That's why she sucked at everything, because she's just got these crab claws.
I was trying to draw with Chris.
She had to draw a fat dragon with crab claws.
Oh my
With a
god.
tiny crayon.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's
Ava Grace.
fantastic.
Resolution on the camera before clicking.
You, yeah, Ava Grace, you wake up in your car in the parking lot outside of practice. And you've got this feeling of queasiness. And you didn't listen. The Whataburger really was calling, and you shouldn't have had it before practice.
Really
but it really shouldn't have. And you just had you're pretty sure you just had a bad reaction and then passed out in your car. But you check your phone. There's text messages and things like that. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm not late. I'm just not my usual half an hour early. You are not late for practice. Tiaham.
Go Titans, go.
Go Titans. Tiaham, you wake up in a tavern. The same tavern you had been in when you were gathering the adventuring party for your quest. You've got this strange feeling of it's like the wispiness of a dream escaping you, and you remember that it was bizarre. Like, it makes you wonder what you ate. And then you have this moment of panic of like, oh no. And you touch yourself and your lay on hands works. Echoing. The only thing you remember is echoing the names to Robert. Just everybody.
And on that, may I do a little something?
Yes.
I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna walk out to the main room of the tavern, and it's the exact replica or the real version of the tavern room that Throb constructed with Sarah, meaning I am
Daniel the
already
Bugbear?
in Throb's family tavern. I've seen
You're
the
in the
bugbear. And
But-
I look, and are there
Yeah.
any takers for the notice on the Rescue Thimbershad post that I've made?
Yeah, there were a few.
And I just look at the bugbear and go, your boss is gone. He is never coming back. And he almost got you killed.
What?
And then I go back upstairs.
Amazing. Sidewinder, you wake up with a gasp in your secret lab, wherever you have your time, wherever it is that your like main base is. You wake
Boiler
up
room under his apartment complex that was supposed to be blocked off that he's turned into his little lair in his little base.
100%. And
He makes it work.
you wake up, and again, this weird feeling of like, what was that? Like, where was I dreaming? There's like these memories are escaping you. Like, it's all gone again. You can't hold. It's a dream that you cannot hold on to. And then you hear a familiar alarm. It's a proximity alarm that you use to let you know when people come into your space. And it's not, but it's not the noise. It's like, it's not a warning. It's not like a warning of like, oh god, enemy. It's like okay, somebody came in that should be here. That is
Proximity
allowed.
like ding.
Yeah. It's just a notification. And as
I think he gets up and rushes to the door with a speed he misses.
absolutely. And as the door opens, or as you open the door, Mamba's there.
He's maybe a foot shorter than him. I don't think she has a costume on,
Aw.
but she's
Yeah.
alive.
Why are you looking at me like that?
He takes her into the hardest hug.
And she just laughs and she's holding on. It's like, okay. I mean, I won't argue.
Kind of like takes out and like puts it her like keeps in his hands, just like I think I want to start a team.
I would love that, but who are you? That's hilarious. Let's go. Let's start a team. I've got so much intel, like, and like comes in with you and like starts rambling off dossiers and like, okay, but like we could do this and do that.
He's surprisingly quiet as he just listens and just follows behind her at a very slow pace and is just smiling.
And somewhere in the astral sea, Throb and Sarah, the loveliest astral dreadnoughts,
I think
chill.
I think they're floating along one day, and he's like, "Be honest, babe. Am I looking vascular?"
Oh my god, you're vascular as hell.
Oh, thanks, babe.
I have one question about this.
Yeah.
I ship
Does
it.
that mean that Throb can now hear the Overlords as well?
Yeah.
They're co-host.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Who are we gonna fucking torture today? Yeah.
We have such a good lineup.
Oh,
And
I'm
that's
so
where we're
excited.
gonna end it, guys. Thank you for joining the Astral Ant
Yes.
Farm. It was a pleasure. Thank you to my players for enjoying this insanity. It ended in a way I wasn't expecting, which is true. all the way.
Fantastic.
The true
So
identity
good.
of Sarah is
Oh my
revealed.
god.
Fantastic.
Identity.
Sarah
It has
lore
been-
reveal.
Sarah Lord.
The
We
true
all
identity
knew
of
it.
Sarah, the true identity of Sidewinder, and hey,
And,
a
and
family
Throb's
owned
true heart.
tavern, a family owned tavern in Faerun didn't get destroyed.
We gotta do a Masks a New Generation game with Sidewinder as the character. Like I don't
And
know
their
who's gonna run it,
team.
but
Yeah,
that can't be the
it'll
last.
make a little the serpents. He'll make a
Yeah.
little
Hey, guys.
team.
Stay here. Stick around with Streaming Rainbow because you never know when Tower might come back or Sidewinder. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. This is just so Tower. Every time Tower plays with Streaming Rainbow, it will just be Sidewinder with different names.
scenario.
Hey,
Amazing.
all our
Listen.
I
characters
don't
live.
want to do that,
We
but
all come back.
I will.
Listen, I don't think Tiaham. I don't think you guys run D&D very often, but on the off chance that Tiaham can come back, obviously she won't be level 20 with all her
Correct.
stuff, but I will happily bring her back. This is better justice than she got in the actual campaign that I used her in. So
Amazing. All right, guys.
So
So
fun.
it is late. We're going to call it a night. Like, subscribe, please. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. The finale of the playground with myself, Bastion as the storyteller, myself, Mads, and David Robles as players is happening on Tuesday. In 2 weeks, we have the beginning, as I said, the beginning of Canto 2 of Inferno. Stick around with that. Join the Discord. Do all the things. Join the Discord so you can again play games with us and just generally hang out. We're a fucking
funny.
delight. We're funny as hell. We got jokes. We got a Magic the Gathering channel. Come on, y'all. So yeah, come join us. There's lots to see and lots to do. There's something for everybody. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure, my players. Thank you very much. And
thank you, guys.
hey guys, see you
thank
Tuesday.
you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Good
you
night.
so much. Bye bye.
Roll with the punch.